We have with us Dr. Arif Anjum. On behalf of J.A.T management, principal staff, I welcome you, sir. And for this session, the chairman of the session is Dr. Chandra Prakash. We have with us Dr. Arif Anjum. On behalf of J.A.T management, principal staff. What is there? What is there, sir? Sir, what is there?
Yes, ma'am. Continue, ma'am.
Dr. Arif Anjum, sir, can you hear me?
Sorry. Yes.
We would like to felicitate online. This is the memento. On behalf of we all, it is a token
Thank you.
of love and appreciation, and this is a kind of appreciation also. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
Inshallah, we will hand over you very soon.
Thank you.
Welcome in this session. For this session, we have with us Honorable Dr. Chandra Prakash Padmawat ji, the Director of International Center of Excellence in Engineering and Management, Aurangabad. Dr. Padmawat sir, we welcome you in this session and we would like to felicitate by giving memento and shawl on behalf of you, we all. Welcome you, sir. Please accept
Thank
it.
you, ma'am.
It is a token
Thank you,
of
ma'am.
love and appreciation. Okay, thank you very much. Professor Manobo.
Good morning, Dr. Arif Anjum, sir. It's really an honor to have you as a
Thank you.
resource person in our conference entitled as Emerging Trends in Research Methodology in Higher Education System. I'm here to present a brief introduction of the resource person, Dr. Arif Anjum, sir. He is at present the Vice Principal and Senior Assistant Professor at MGV's Arts, Commerce and Science College, Malegaon City, District Nashik. He is performing the services of Nodal Officer, Accreditation Coordinator, Academic Research Coordinator, and he is performing his duties at editorial boards also, and he is serving as member advisory board, member editorial board, and then research supervisor guide. He has completed his PhD, and then he is a PhD guide at present, and under him, many students are doing their PhD. In the past, he has held many positions like he has been the Dean Faculty of Commerce and Management, Mahatma Gandhi Vidya Mandir, then Vice Principal MGV, Assistant Professor in Commerce, MSc, and then co-convener International Conference on Management Arena, and then Zonal Coordinator International Conference on Management. He has achieved so many different accolades and awards. For example, recipient of Maulana Azad National Fellowship by University Grants Commission, Government of India, and then selected for ICSSR Postdoctoral Fellowship, selected for Bharati Shiksha Puraskar for All India Achievers Foundation, New Delhi, in on national basis. And he is also the recipient of Outstanding Educator Award 2018 by Indo Global Chamber of Commerce, Industries and Agriculture today. He has written so many research papers and he has published many chapters in edited books. And with this brief introduction, I conclude his introduction and I request him to proceed with his session. Please, sir.
I have to start?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Is it visible? My screen? Hello? Is it visible?
You can continue.
Okay, okay.
Please see your slides.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Good morning to all of you. First of all, I'm thankful to the college for giving me opportunity to deliver a talk related to research methodology. I'm thankful to the principal, Dr. Salma ma'am, the management, and all the staff members for inviting me for this international conference on research methodology in higher education. It's really a burning issue, a burning topic for the academia. And it's really an honor for me that I'm going to discuss something about research methodology in higher education. As far as the conferences are concerned, we are now aware about that. If we are talking about emerging trends or we are talking about contemporary issues, so we cannot leave the artificial intelligence concept. So everywhere, in every sector, in every field, we are discussing about artificial intelligence or usage of artificial intelligence. Because we know that if we are not using the technology, we cannot make more productive as compared to others. So it is very necessary to understand, to know about the digital tools, or we can say artificial tools for a research methodology. So today I am going to discuss something about what are the digital tools for the literature review and citation management. As we are aware that while those who are researcher, those who have completed their PhD, they know that when they submit their research proposal to the university or to the research center, they mention that they need 6 months or 1 year for the literature survey because it is a time consuming process. It requires a lot of efforts. So that's why it requires a lot of efforts. But I think with the use of these digital tools, we can save our time a lot of. So I'm going to start with the presentation. So before starting with the presentation, just I would like to share my one of experience. Exactly before 20 years, I was working in a college as an assistant to the principal. The principal was belonged to pharmacy college and he was doing his PhD in pharmacy subject. So at that time, the manual literature review I observed when I was just like a student. So we visited many times to NCL National Chemical Lab, Pune, and it was very hectic to visit the laboratory, and then library was there, a huge library is there, a lot of books are there. And my task was that principal was sitting in a chair and a table, and he just share me few keywords regarding his research, and with the help of these keywords I had to search different journals, books, magazines. So with the keywords I had to manually search books and journals. Whenever I found any research paper related to that keyword, then I put that journal in front of the principal, and that principal just make a note down of that research paper. So that was the manual literature survey I personally experienced. So we spent around 10 to 15 days, and within 10 to 15 days, we hardly collect 20 to 30 articles related to that research topic. So that was the manual research survey, we can say. Then we can say technology upgraded, then use of internet and use of search engines arrived. Now there are a lot of citations, there are a lot of research papers, there are a lot of, we can say, databases are there, depositories are there, where now we can easily search research papers. The second phase of we can research literature survey is that easily we can search the research articles. Now that means you will download the research paper and then you will manually prepare your literature review. But right now, with the use of AI, artificial intelligence, with the use of digital tools, now you will be able to find out all those things with a very simple way and in a short time. So these AI tools are exactly just to increase our productivity. If you are talking about AI in research, so majority of the researchers and professors or lecturers in academia, they are thinking that this AI tool is to create or to produce research papers, research articles. You just put the title of the research paper, you will get the research paper So that is not the basic use of the AI tools. Exactly, these tools are built to produce or to increase our productivity, to save our time. So that is the basic funda about the literature review. So as far as the just I am going to give a brief review about the literature review process. That means if you are going to do any literature, that means first of all you have to choose a topic. Once you topic is decided, then you have to identify databases and resources. Suppose if you decided your topic, after deciding choosing a topic, that is also one of the difficult tasks, because many times it happens the researchers select their topic and then the research guide and the research journals they reject because topic was not contemporary. So selecting a topic is also one of the important and difficult task in a research process. So first one is a that means you have to choose the contemporary or recent topic. Then after identifying the topic, then you have to identify databases and resources. That means from where you will get the information related to your topic. So that is also the second process and one of the difficult and time consuming process for the literature review survey. Once you decide the databases and resources, then you will access to the databases and resources, and you have to search and refine. That means so you have to put your keywords related to your research, and then you have to apply filters, and then on the basis of results you will continue your literature. After finding some research related to your topic, then you have to read and analyze those collected data. That means you have to read and you have to prepare summary of the each paper. That what is the title of the paper, what is the objectives of the paper, what hypotheses they are used, what is methodology used by that researcher, and what are the major conclusion. That means you have to summarize, you have to analyze that research paper. And after analyzing and summarizing the research paper, then you will write a review. That means that is the last process. Then you have to write the review. That is the process manually when we do the research review process. And for all those processes, the important thing is the citations. You have to maintain citations manually. That is also one of the time consuming tasks. So you can understand that selecting a topic, then identifying databases, resources, then searching and refining your search, and then analyzing, reading, summarizing. So research literature survey is really a time consuming process. But by using AI, right now that artificial intelligence is in boom. So everywhere we are talking about artificial intelligence, machine learning. So if you are using AI, then how that thing will be changed and the process is changed. The first one is AI suggested topic. So it is one of the important part in a literature survey to decide the topic. So there are various research tools that will suggest you the contemporary issues, because we know that suppose we are talking about in India, continuously we are observing a nearby research center, nearby researchers, colleagues, what kind of topic they are selected and what kind of researches they are doing. So continuously we are just forwarding those researches to another step. So you will find these things in Indian researches. But if you are using AI to select your research topic, AI will suggest you contemporary or emerging trends in your topic. So easily you can select your topic which is very new and that will be accepted by the research center, by the journals, or wherever you are going to submit that research. And then AI identifies databases and sources. So automatically the artificial intelligence will also suggest you, if you have selected that topic, then how you will find your researches. These tools are available, these databases are available, these repositories are available. So with the help of these resources, the researcher can easily access those databases and resources. Once you decide the databases and resources, then again, the AI will conduct you search. So the data once the database decided, then automatically AI will optimize all the keywords. Right now, that suppose I selected a topic, that difficult task is what are the relevant keywords. So automatically AI will suggest you these are the relevant keywords and you have to work on it. Then AI will also conduct smart searches. Automatically, there are AI-driven search engines that optimize keywords usage and filter relevant studies. And the next one is the time-consuming task. That means for making a summarization of that literature, that research, you have to read whole research paper, then you have to make summary in with the help of AI. In a single click you can prepare a summary of that research. So that is one of the important benefit by using the AI. Then AI assistant writing and citations. That AI also helps to structure the review, manage citations, and check for the plagiarism. The most important thing in using AI in research is organization. Because in my personal, I'm just sharing my personal experience while I was doing my PhD, that I found many good research papers. But it happens that due to shortage of time, due to hectic schedules, I forgot to include those good researches in my thesis. Then after completion of my PhD, I thought that that was missed, that was missed. It is because those databases, those researches, those reviews were not properly organized. But while you are going to make use of AI in your research, then automatically you will organize all those researches in a proper way. And the important thing is citations. As we know that it took a lot of time to prepare citations, because for the citations we know that we had to show that these contents are not belong to me, these contents are belong to a proper citation, proper reviewer, proper author, and proper journal. So to avoid plagiarism, you have to make citations. So there are various styles for the citations. As we all are aware that we need APA citations, we need American Psychological Association citations, MLA citations. There are different citation methodologies. So by using these AI tools, easily we can prepare the citations. So you organization of all those reviews are very simple while you are going to implement AI in your research. Now, as far as the importance of digital tools are concerned in respect of literature review and citation management is concerned, the first important thing is handling large research data. That means while you are using AI tools, you can easily manage vast amounts of research papers, and time consuming and complex tasks will be reduced automatically. Because as I shared my personal experience, by spending 10 to 15 days, we found only 20 to 30 research papers related to our topic in a manual literature survey. By using AI, it requires a maximum 1 or 2 minutes. So within 1 or 2 minutes, you can access hundreds or thousands of research paper related to your topic, and you can easily handle that research data. And the next one is efficient search and organization. The searching keywords with the help of keywords is also one of the difficult tasks. First of all, the question is what will be the relevant keywords with our topic. So that is also one of the important tasks. So AI will suggest you the important keywords, and efficiently you can search the keywords in a search engine, which is AI driven search engine, we can say. So you can easily search those researches, and if you found that that paper, that research is related to your topic, then easily you can organize. Organization of data, organization of research paper is very easy and very simple in a way. So another one is AI assisted summarization. As we already discussed that in a single click, once you found that research paper, you just a single click, you will get a summarization of that research paper. So that is also one of the important benefit of using digital tools in literature survey. Now, improved workflow. Automation enhances research efficiency and reduces manual efforts. As already discussed that it improves our workflow because of the proper organization of the data. And the last one is a better knowledge management. It helps researchers systematically structure and retrieve information, because while we are making manual data, if you need, suppose if you are writing literature chapter or any other chapter, and if you need any kind of studies related to that topic, it is very difficult to find where is the whether that topic is available or not. In sometimes if you process our research, and if you need any kind of information easily, anytime, at any phase in your research process, easily you can access your papers. So better knowledge management is also one of the important benefit for the digital tools. So now I'm going to share only few. There are hundreds of applications and softwares, AI tools are available. But if we discuss more and more tools, it get confused. So just I am going to share only few tools, but these tools are very important. They do not require any kind of extra charges, or they are pro version. They are freely accessible and they are very powerful. If you are trying to use AI tools in your research, I personally suggest first of all use these tools only. Then once you are aware about these tools, then you can process for the other research tools as well. Semanticscholar.com, that is a website which provide over 200 million academic papers. So you can understand that how many papers are available, and very in within a single click you can access thousands, lakhs of research paper related to your topic. That is a very powerful AI driven search engine, Semantic Scholar. So I also, it uses a AI to provide smart recommendation and highlight important citations. So I also suggest to all of you to use that Semantic Scholar to search related to your topics. The next one is Elicit. That it is, I personally use these tools exactly whenever I have some research work, and really it saves a lot of time. AI, LECD AI-powered tool that generates summaries of key papers. The most hectic schedule in research paper, because we know that without using AI, if you are having Google search, you go to type keywords, you will get a lot of papers. And once you get the paper, then difficult task is reading and summarizing. This website will make you summary in a single click. Just like I given a screenshot of one of the topic, that is technology adoption in SMEs in India. So you can see that the abstract summary automatically that generate the summary of each research paper. It will show you what is the introduction within few lines, then objectives, then methods, then major conclusion. So you do not require to read a whole research paper. You just read the summary of the research paper and you will get idea whether that paper is related to you or not. So that is also one of the important tool in finding the research, first one, and then preparing the summary. So that is one of the very powerful tool used by the researcher. Then connected papers. Suppose if you have systematic literature review, that means if you want to study your research from specific period of time. If you want to study your period, that means how many research papers were published from 1990 to till now. So if you are going to do a systematic literature review, then this one is the best website. And it is also free of cost. You will not require to pay any charges. You just put your topic, just I share the screenshot, that technology adoption in Indian SMEs. So you will find the number of research papers with the year as well. That means here you will find 2009, 11. Then my paper is also cited here 18, 19, then 19 to 2012. So it is a very powerful tool if you are processing, if you are going to search research paper for a systematic literature review for a specific period. So it is also one of the important tool for the literature review. Now, these three websites are enough. So do not require to, there are hundreds of websites, but I suggested that whatever we are just collecting the number of website, but we are not working with the website. So the major thing is that whatever we are known, so practical part is important. If the teachers are aware these three websites, that means you can do all of your research work, whatever your topic is related. Then I suggest, first of all, use three websites. These three websites are much more helpful for all the researchers. The second part is reference and citation management tools. As we know that while these previous tools, they will provide you the research papers related to your topic. Then the second thing is how you will manage citations. Now there is a one tool, Zotero, that is also free of cost and one of the powerful tool in citation management. So very simple. Software is available free of cost. You just visit the website zotero.com and download the software, install in your PC. And apart from that, there is a one of the extensions in Google Chrome. You just install that you just install the extension in your Chrome. And once you found, just I even shared a screenshot here, you will find the screen that in a browser, in a Chrome browser, a research paper has been opened, and there is a one link. While I click that link in a Zotero, automatically that PDF will be saved in your software, in your PC software of Zotero. And one more thing, one plugin is also available for the Microsoft Word. If you are writing your research paper, if you are writing your thesis, you just there is a one extension in the one plugin in the Microsoft Word. You just click to that Zotero plugin, and automatically you will see all the citations, whatever citations you entered, you have just accessed with the help of Zotero. So automatically you will get those citations in the Microsoft Word. So that is I'm personally using that Zotero because it is free and very easily whenever you are accessing your browser, you just single click. So automatically it saves all the papers in your software. Then while you are going to sitting to write a research paper or your thesis, you just access the Zotero, then all the PDF files you will access very easily. That is also one of the important citation management tool. The next one is a Mendeley, that is also widely used worldwide. But for the Mendeley, there is one limitation that the same procedure is followed by the Mendeley as we discussed with the Zotero. For the Mendeley, exactly, you need a good configuration computer. If your PC is not well configured, so you will not be able to install that software. So that is one of the limitation I observed in Mendeley, but that is also one of the widely used citation management tool. Here, the thing is that provide both things. That means you can access research papers as well citation management. That Mendeley is providing both the services. That means here you can access your research papers. They will provide research papers as well for the review. And apart from that, they are also providing citation management services. So that is also one of the best software for the citation management. There are, if you are other software as well, just like EndNote, RefWorks, but these are the paid version. If you want more advanced tools, you may also refer these tools. But I suggest only for the citation management, Zotero is enough. Zotero is enough. You may use for the connected papers, Elicit and Semantic Scholar to collect your research paper. Then for Zotero, it is enough to manage all of your tasks and you do not require any kind of good PC or any amount you have to pay. So these applications are, I think, enough. If you are learning these enough and if you are using these applications, then automatically you will increase your productivity in the research. Now, as far as the benefits of using these tools are concerned, time efficiency. As it automates citations, formatting, bibliography creation. So, as you know, that citation formatting is one of the important challenges for the researchers, because we know that for each and every type of citation, suppose there is a single author, then the method is different. There is a double author, then you have to write in a different way. If it is a book, then you have to write in this way. If it is a report, then you have to all those things. So you required good time to learn these citation formattings. But right now you do not require. You just go to use and these softwares, and automatically you will get all the bibliography and citations as per the styles. So time efficiency, one of the important benefit is time efficiency. Then improved organization. As I already discussed that it is very beneficial that it organize all of your research works in a very easy way. Then enhanced collaboration. Teams can share annotated documents and references in real time. Suppose if you are working in a teamwork, if you are having two or more than two researchers and working on a specific research paper, then Zotero and other applications are very helpful. That means suppose in research paper you have fixed that I am writing this part of literature, you write this researcher. So automatically you can collaborate both the researchers in these softwares. Their options are available, so you can easily observe, you can easily access that I'm currently what I am working and other my other partner is on working on which topics, what kind of work is already done by. So it is easily you can access all these things with the help of these tools. And AI driven insights tools suggest the most relevant papers, reducing manual efforts. As I told you that manual efforts are very time consuming, and AI driven search engines they provide the most relevant research paper related to your topic. And one more thing is cloud synchronization. That means you can access your research if you are using these tools. Then all the your data will be in a cloud-based system, and you can access all of your research work anywhere from any device. You can access those data from your mobile phone, computers, laptop, wherever you want to access. You just log in and access. You can easily access your data. That is, these are the important benefits for using digital tools. The important thing is challenges and ethical consideration. I think while ethical consideration is one of the important issues in AI, because previously we were observing that somebody originality of the work, making copy of the other works. So in AI right now, the plagiarism softwares are failed that how to detect whether the content is generated with the AI, because a lot of AI paraphrasing softwares are also available. So it is really a challenging and a challenging task for the researcher and for the organizations as well, because for the universities, for the research centers, it is their challenges then how to find out the original research. Where previously we were thinking about that it is copied from the other research papers. So we have Turnitin software, we have a lot of anti-plagiarism software, so easily we can detect. But with the AI generated contents now, the plagiarism software, they are also thinking how to detect these texts. Because if you are generating your research paper with the help of AI tools and you are making paraphrasing with the other tools, so it is also difficult to detect by the plagiarism software. So that these are the challenges and ethical considerations while using AI. The first one is a data privacy. Security concern is very important. As we know that some tools are store data on cloud servers. So our research is unique. Our content is unique. We are going to give something new to the knowledge. So the question is that all our data is stored in a cloud-based server. So there is a security concern. It may we can say it may be possible that will be used by other researchers, that may be shared by the company to other researchers. So that is also one of the issues in the using AI tools. Subscription cost, some tools are very costly, just like EndNote, Refers. If you are an advanced things, so these tools are paid tools. Then tool limitation is that AI-based suggestions may miss critical research due to algorithm bias. All the researchers exactly whatever AI.
Excuse me,
Yes, sir.
sorry for interruption.
Yes.
Please be precise.
Yes. One or two
Yeah.
slides remaining.
Sorry for interruptions.
No issue. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. So these tools are work on algorithm basis. So they work, they do not know the topic. So exactly they work with the help of algorithm only. Another thing is the plagiarism and AI generated content. So there is a problem with the academic integrity and raises authorship concern whether it is original or not. And we cannot rely on the content generated by the AI. It may include some errors as well. As far as the future of literature review is concerned, we know that in coming days, we will use blockchain technology to overcome the limitations of AI. That means augmented reality, virtual reality. These things will also be included in the AI-driven tools in the coming days. As far as my concluding part is concerned, that these digital tools are revolutionizing the literature review and citation management. They exactly provide efficiency, organization, and accuracy, but the researcher must use them responsibly. That is the important task. The future of academic research will be AI-assisted, collaborative, and increasingly automated. And choosing the right tools based on the research is key to a successful research workflow. So that is the basic point or few points I would like to share with the related to literature review citation management. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Arif sir, for your wonderful lecture on help of AI in research.
Thank you.
Thank you. You have suggested very useful apps like Zatero, especially
Yes.
for the students, researchers from remote areas
Yes.
who lack funds for their research. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, I very humbly request chairperson of the session, Honorable Dr. Chandra Prakash Padmawar sir, to present his remarks as a chairperson.
Dr. Padmawat,
Padmawar sir, please
are you
unmute
listening,
yourself.
sir? Dr. Padmawat,
Good morning, sir. Ha.
morning.
Yes, sir. Very good
Yeah.
morning.
Yes.
Please speak, sir.
So first, I would like to thank you, Dr. Arif sir. Let me
Thank you.
brief
Thank you.
what he guided us in very simple language, which we can understand. So basically, digital tools are very much helpful to save the time. That's true. Earlier, we used to go for manual research, and it was taking very much time. Then selecting a topic was a very tough task. Now, due to AI, it becomes very easy. Sir also told that AI helps to organize the review and contents at the same time. It will help to use for the style of citation. It will also help to it will help for better management. He also suggested many tools, digital tools like semantic scholar tool, illicit tool. Then he also suggested some websites, different websites and references and management tools like Zotero, which will save our time and efficiency. So thank you very much, sir. It was very nice lecture and easily understandable to each and every person.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you, sir. And for the last segment of this session, I call upon the mic our IT man, Head of Department of Computer Science, Professor Navid Akhtar, sir. Good morning, everyone. On behalf of J.A.T. Arts, Science and Commerce College, I extend a hearty vote of thanks to our distinguished personality, Dr. Arif Anjum sir, in charge principal, MGV's Arts, Science and Commerce College, Malegaon City, who delivered a lecture on digital tools for literature review. Your presentation was insightful for the researchers, and I am also thankful to Dr. Padmawat sir for chairing this session and highlighted the research aspects. Finally, thank you all of you for a careful listening. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Arif Anjum, we are waiting for you offline for lunch at Maratha Darbar. Please accept it. We are waiting for you, sir.
Yes, yes. Sure,
Please
definitely.
do come.
Yes, yes, sure.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now it's time for third technical session. For this session, we would like to call Dr. Ismail from Zoology Department. Sir, please.
Thank you, madam. Good morning, respected dignitaries and esteemed guests and all the participants. I, Dr. Muhammad Ismail, extend a warm welcome to all as we commence the third session of this international event. The first two sessions were truly insightful, and I am confident that this session will also continue to enrich our understanding with valuable discussions. We are honored to have with us distinguished scholars who will share their expertise and perspective on this significant theme. To begin this session, I would like to invite Dr. Yahya Khan sir to introduce our esteemed resource person for this session. Please, sir. Everyone, it's a pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Dr. Before that, I would welcome our distinguished speaker, Dr. Abusal Ansari sir. So I would like to call our in-charge principal, Dr. Salman.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. On behalf of J.A.T management, principal staff, we would like to felicitate today's third technical session resource person, Honorable Dr. Abu Saad Ansari, sir. For that, we have Dr. Abu Saad. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear.
Yeah. On behalf of our college, principal staff and students, we would like to felicitate by giving online memento and shawl. And we'd like to call Dr. Ansari Taira Tasneem ma'am. Please accept on behalf of Dr. Abu Saad Ansari. Sir, please accept it. It is a token of love and appreciation on behalf of we all. Ma'am, please. Dr. Lodi Kanisatma, please present this memento and shawl to Dr. Ma'am. She's accepting on behalf of Abu Saad Ansari. Dr. Saab, please accept it.
Okay, thank you. Thanks a
It's an
lot.
honor for us to have with us. Now, for this session, we have chairman of the session, Honorable Dr. Ansari, Muhammad Farooq sir, ex-principal, J.T College of Education. May I call upon Professor Munawar sir. Please come over here and present memento and shawl as a token of appreciation on behalf of management, principal, staff, and students. Sorry, it is a token of love on behalf of we all. Please accept. It is available offline. Thank you for coming, sir. It's an honor for us. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, sir. So we have research expertise, Dr. Abu Saad Ansari, sir. He is a leading expert in the field of nanotechnology. The extensive experience in the field of research. Sir is having, he is now the director of Applied Nanotechnology, Nano Center, Indonesia. Sir had done his research work on studies on spin coating of metal nanoparticles for catalytic application, and he is having a post-doc experience in South Korea at University of Incheon on the next. He is also postdoctoral fellow in South Korea. Sir is having 5 patents on his credit and 7 patents are being drafted. 58 research paper of international value and published by sir. Sir having the key research area on the metal oxide and 2D material. Then DFT, thin films, ultra thin strand. So there is a very descriptive and vast research of sir. So I would like to call Dr. Abu Saad sir to share his expertise in the field of standard management. Thank you, sir.
Over to you, sir.
Over to you, sir.
Dr. Abusad, over to
Yeah,
you.
good afternoon, all of you.
Good afternoon.
Okay. Yeah, can I share my screen? I would like to share a PPT.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Screen is yours.
Is it appear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Visible, visible.
Okay. Sorry if I have my apology that I not in the same theme of like research methodology because I cannot get enough time for prepare those things. But I would like to share some of the brief knowledge that what we are doing. And currently, I am working as a director of Center of Excellence Applied Nanotechnology, Nano Center, Indonesia. We are briefly working in 5 to 6 field. I can say that ultrafine bubble technology and functional nanomaterial, the instrumentation, agriculture, and coating technology. So these are the major research area that we are working. And since I joined last year here, so I try to explore these technologies here in this field. So the first of all, I would like to explain that everyone now know that how the technology is evolving, or we can say semiconductor. So every device now the people are trying to be very small and to be super fast. But to make them, the current technology is like conventionally, which is utilized now by Samsung and SK Hynix or LG. They are chemical vapor deposition or sputtering. So it is quite difficult to when we small the system or device size to coat a uniform thing. So when I was working in Korea a few years before, we trying and develop a new technology, which is atomic layer deposition. Means we can deposit a single layer of item on any kind of surface. So we demonstrate, we not only alone, we working with the Stanford University and one of university in Germany. Together we working and we demonstrate that a single layer selected area deposition of item is possible. For that, we got 2 US patent on thin film, and that is quite useful to make a processor below 10 nanometer, such kind of technology. So we doing this experimentally and for theoretically. The right side, you can see that well-known precursor alumina, which is a base semiconductor used in semiconductor field. So we explore that the currently which is used as a oxide material is H2O or H2O2 or ozone. So we demonstrated with theoretical that which one is the suitable. So we file this, we publish this article and the selected area that we file patent and we got patent for that. The next thing is that we working is basically on metal oxide, transition metal oxide for green energy application like hydrogen production, fuel cell, or for batteries application. So what we doing, we just taking a metal salt and we stir it vigorously and we put in a autoclave where we provide a hydrothermal energy to them and then we prepare, we get an output. After that, we might need to some treatment that maybe we need to have sulfurization or we need to have doping. That are the different steps. So after that, we can get a final material. Like here in the PPT, I have shown that example of copper uh, film copper sulfide formation using hydrothermal. We can just mix copper nitrate with urea. We can have another copper source which is easily available, and we can get a different morphology like flower or other kind. After that, we did a heat treatment and we make it oxide. So to ion exchange this, we have prepared MnCO2S4. So which is the one of the good catalyst material, and that can be used for both hydrogen production and oxygen reaction also. That is a complete fuel cell application that can use. So we have successfully prepared this, and like that we doing some different kind of transition metal. So this is another example that we prepare like copper cobalt sulfide. This is a sulfide material based on transition, and on that we have decorated. So first thing, if we prepare any material, so we have to look that where our material is existing. So we have searched the literature, and we found that that material is one of the third rank in the field of catalysis or for hydrogen production. That our material, which is giving a high HR potential and Tepel's law. This is just characteristic that we. The important thing is how we have to prepare material, and we can look is characteristic. So we initially confirm the material from which is the best one is XRD, that from XRD we got copper cobalt sulfide. But in that, still the peak was not clearly that give us like clear evidence that whether the copper cobalt sulfide is present or not. So then we go for Raman spectroscopy, where we can see that molecular vibration, and we can confirm that there is a cobalt and sulfur bonding is there or not, or iron oxide bonding is there or not. So from that we confirm that our material has been prepared. Means we have prepared FeO coated on copper cobalt sulfide. So this is the first thing is the confirmation. For any research, what we have to do, the confirm the material. So we did confirmation. There are different way also, like the people can go for energy dispersive X-ray analysis to see the elemental composition of material. Then after that, for anything, if we have to do research, then we have to first material confirmation, we have to go for morphology, that how the material is appear. So this is the leftmost is the nickel form, that our nickel form when we have used for material deposition, on that we have deposited copper cobalt sulfide. And when we decorated iron oxide, so point or diamond like surface is all over appear on copper cobalt sulfide. That give us that okay, our material is uniformly distributed on the copper cobalt sulfide. And after that we have see that FeO, how the appearance of FeO, that is look totally flat. So that give us more evidence that the morphology is FeO when deposited on copper cobalt sulfide. After that, we have to look that whether our material is uniformly distributed everywhere or not. For that, we go for a high resolution TM images, and from that elemental mapping, and we can see that here we saw that all the material is uniformly distributed on the surface. And then we go for D-spacing to know that crystallinity or the structure. So from D-spacing, we got that 004 orientation or 008 orientation, both are present in our prepared material. The next, so we have just seen its application like in batteries, like how the current is varying or how the charging is going on. So we have found that FeO is one of the good one, and copper cobalt sulfide also good. But when we decorated FeO on copper cobalt sulfide, it drastically enhanced its performance. So those things we have just measured data, and we published this paper in a quite good journal. Then after that, we not only doing experimentally, since I have shown that FeO, we have coated on copper cobalt sulfide, but FeO itself is a good catalyst material. So then we have to find exactly that this performance or enhancement is coming from where, whether the iron is responsible, oxygen, carbon, copper or sulfur, which one is responsible for those things. So for that, we do computational analysis. We have prepared the different surfaces. The surfaces is taken from XRD, that 008 and 044. These two are prominent orientation. the people from crystallography, they can understand what kind of these surfaces. So then on these surfaces, we try to see the catalytic performance on different atomic position, like on copper, cobalt, sulfur, or Fe or oxygen. And from these theoretical calculation, we have finally come to the conclusion that the sulfur, which is the in FeO coated on copper cobalt sulfide, and the sulfur which is bonded with 5 atom is the responsible for catalytic performance. And here FeO act as a just carrier. Here FeO not act as a catalyst, but it is helping to this reaction mechanism. So after that, we have give that how the atoms are arranged in that particular material and how the reaction is taking place. So this is like I give just brief, like if someone want to do like any research, they can synthesize material by a simple way, and then they can have material conformation, morphology, and they can go for application. Now, the another thing is that hydrothermal way I saw. The another thing we are working for green energy application, like we have lot of waste material available, like sugarcane waste in Asia actually, sugarcane waste, coconut waste, like or palm waste in Southeast Asia. So we can extract different carbon allotrope from this material, and it's quite easy. We have to just burn it, and we have to just sulfurize it, or we have to give ammonia means to activate it and to get a material in a high surface area. So when we doing this, we have to just control the environment. Based on that, we can get a different form of carbon allotrope, like graphene, carbon nanotube, fluorine, different kind of surfaces. So recently, this we have like just in last month we have published this article that we have prepared from palm waste, and carbon we draw from that, and from Raman we have found that what the material is present and which one is more, that we found that carbon nanotube and graphitic carbon is available in our this synthesis. So by a simple way, we can prepare a different carbon allotrope or a specific carbon material that has a lot of application in industries. Now I move on the next field that we are working in ultrafine bubble technology. That currently I am residing in Indonesia, so I just give the rough estimation like related to Indonesia, that the shrimp production or like aquaculture is drastically increasing because it has to compensate the population demand for food. And this aquaculture, this is the good alternative for the compared to like vegetable or the meat which is available in the world. So the people can do this farming is quite easily, but still the it is not reaching up to the level, means still it has a costly, and compared to like the countries like India or the Middle East, this is quite costly, the aquaculture product. So still we have to be more advanced in this, and we have to do more R&D in this. So normally when the people doing a farming, like is just similar to like chicken farming or goat farming, when they do aquaculture farming in a remote area or in a pond, their local area, they're facing basically two problems. The problem is the oxygen is quite drastically decreased. And we know that for living of any organism, oxygen is very important. So when they're doing farming, oxygen reduces sometime less than 2 ppm or even go to 1 ppm or very low. So that makes the organism is die in that. And second, the issue is coming to the virus. Oh, one thing I mentioned here, that naturally the oxygen which is available in the water is from in the range of 3 to 5 ppm, naturally available oxygen. So when there is an organism and oxygen level is reducing, they can die. So this is happening when the people are doing farming, this shrimp or fisheries or any kind of aquaculture. So what we come to like technology, like similar to material that we are working to make in nano, we trying to make different bubble gases in the form of nano. So we make a device and that we file a patent, and we are successfully able to make a oxygen bubble in the size of around 100 nanometer, and we can tune this size easily with our device. And with that, then we do some trial experiment. Here you can see the picture that with one of the Korean firm, we do experiment, and we found quite good result with the hair when we doing experiment, that they doing conventional way, and we doing with our technology, like providing oxygen in a lot of oxygen in the form of nano, and we found quite good result, like the production is 2 to 3 times has been increased. So this is the simple how we means I make this device, like normally if we have to in water, if we have to add gases, we can just we can put a pump, and we provide directly a pressure. Then it will try to mix. There is a gases can increase, but they will saturate. They will not increase in a certain amount of time. So then we do further R&D, that how we change that nozzle that can enhance the gases. Then later we realize that it's not only the nozzle. We have to make some chopping mechanism. Like we are now in the standardize this our technology with SNI. Then we try to make the gases by chopping. Like you can see that like blender. So by that we make gases in the form of nano, then it can easily mix, or it can be easily sustained in the water. Otherwise, if it is a bubble, it quickly go out. So like that we have make that our story in this making ultra fine bubble technology. And when we do this, so what we can have, like good water quality, like the water quality, if oxygen is so much in the water, you can see that the water will be quite clean and quite healthy for human. And it when we provide oxygen in the form of nano, is there any viruses is present, so they can get killed by this nano, because they can trap by air environment, so they get killed. And when we use in aquaculture, we found that the food whatever providing to aquaculture animal, their conversion ratio has been increased, and the pollution also can be removed. So the one thing that in COVID period, the people are lack of oxygen. So when we have like a lot of oxygen in water, and we can provide, so the that can enhance the oxygen consumption directly to the human body. So now here we are in collaboration with some hospitals to provide them like this technology, so that they can use for their in their hospital. So another things that we did experiment, that this is another example that I did, that on fish, we what we did, one is conventional way, and one is high percentage of oxygen using our nano bubble. Then we found that the fishes which is present in a high oxygen environment, they grow so quickly, and their weight also quite well, and food conversion also quite well. So that indicate that if we use this our technology, so in a small area also the farmer can grow high density, or they can enhance the yield of their aquaculture. The another example that since we are living in Jakarta, so we saw that using our farming this device, the people can do like urban farming. This is the on the terrace that we did. Our student, they grow spinach there on the terrace, and the surrounding is there is a tank of fish, and the same water we use for growing like vegetables. So that successfully we grow there, and we demonstrate that in the cities people can have this device and can use this technology. The another example, like in offices, the people prefer to have fishes from sea. However, the issue is to maintain, if we have to keep those fishes, we have to maintain that salinity, which is quite difficult, or sea water. So using our device, we are able to successfully keep not only seawater fish, but freshwater fish together that we did the here with one of the research center together with them, and we demonstrate that we keep the both fishes together, freshwater and seawater. So, but this demonstration indicate that the people can make this adopt this technology, and in the offices they can have like seawater fish also. So this is the trial example that we do shrimp farming using making a ultra fine bubble. And as you can see from this data that the productivity of the regular pond, which is done by a Korean firm with us, which is 14 ton in 1 hectare, they did. However, our productivity is almost double. So using our technology, we have almost double the productivity. So it is helping to the farmer that they can increase the yield of their production. And the another example that we did then in a small scale pilot trial before doing this experiment. So the one of the ultra bubble, I say that in aquaculture. The another is like wastewater treatment. It is a big issue in India also. Like we heard that in Yamuna it is not clean. The issue is like industry when they're doing production of something, they have a lot of wastewater and they're throwing directly. Even the government is keeping some standard criteria, but still there are industries they hidingly they throwing those water. The reason is they cannot afford the cost or the process is taking long time. So sometime I saw the picture here that the water becomes so dirty, it is cannot be touchable. Or if somehow this water grow to the field where agriculture is growing on, those field also can be damaged. So what we doing actually we the same technology making instead of oxygen, we try to make ozone in the form of nano. That initially I have shown that ozone is one of the best oxygen. So here what we did, we have utilized ozone in the form of nano, and we try to do a trial experiment on different wastewater. We are different chemical which is available in wastewater. So the right side is an example that we have see some textile waste, the blue color, which is like methylene blue, which normally it can degrade with that concentration. It take 1 hour to degrade. However, we using when ultrafine ozone nanobubble, it take just 6 to 7 minutes to degrade. So that indicate that we can not only reduce the time for degradation, and we can reduce the cost also, which is the very important for industries. So the below one is the example of some like chemistry lab or food industrial, that food industry also they're using MSG. So we have utilized to degrade those waste also. Now, not only we doing that, we trying to see that when we changing the size of those material ozone, how we can degrade. So we found that whatever we assuming that when the bubble is smaller, that it can decrease so quickly. So then those things we do particle size analyze to see the bubble size, and then we doing computational analysis how this reaction is exactly taking place. And this is just an data that if there is a no bubble, no ultrafine bubble, so it not degrade even it take 4 hour, but with bubble it take quite fastly and it degrade with different bubble size. So this is just for research publication that we have did UV analysis, because for dye treatment it is very easy or convenient that the people has to do UV visible spectroscopy. Then after that, this experiment we are doing now for Unilever. The Unilever industry, they also has the same issue. Even they have their like a plan for treating, but it taking so long to treat, even 3 to 4 days to treat if some sample is coming out. Plus that 120 meter cubic per day, the extra waste they are throwing to the river or sea here. So they have the big concern from the government also and from themselves also, because they are polluting. So they are now working with us, and we have demonstrated that if someone is from the this field, that they can see that the total dissolved solid or chemical oxygen demand we have drastically decreased using our ozone nanobubble technology. That this we did this experiment in front of them in Unilever company. Then after that, some of my students, they working purely on computational to see that whether in the industry there is a CO2 production is there, but sometime it is harmful. So if those people, they can have that such kind of material like bismuth antimony, they can put there where this production is taking place. So CO2, it is not going to form a CO, which is harmful. Normally, it is coming out from refrigerator also. Instead of that, it can become carbonic oxalic acid, and that can be used for energy application or hydrogen production. That we have shown this in this research article theoretically. Another thing is we working in a two-dimensional material like graphene, silicon, and germane. Here, this is I have shown that. Uh, Not only graphene, the silicon and germane also can be work and can be utilized, and it has the application for hydrogen absorption. That theoretically we have shown that, and we have shown that the gases, if we use ammonia, pH3, H2O, H2S, they are dissociatively adsorbed on these surfaces. So such kind of 2D material can be used for hydro production or green energy application. So another, this is a very interesting material, that zirconium hafnium dichalcogenide, which is now industry is trying two-dimensional material, because in two-dimensional graphene is coming, but it has a limitation that it is a band gap, or if a single layer it is inert, so current cannot pass easily. But this zirconium hafnium is quite well for a semiconductor application. And there is a transistor has already been built from this material. So one H structure is well known, but one T of zirconium hafnium is not yet explored fully. So we try to explore this material, one T, the analogous of one H. And what we saw that in different like a band gap, when we absorb small gases on the surface, the band gap of this can be tuned easily. Here you can see that zirconium telluride, it is a metal or a metal, you can say that semi-metal surface. But when we absorb some gases, it is opening its band gap. So for semiconductor, is very important that we should have band gap, and the electron transition so quickly. So if a smaller band gap, an electron can transition quickly, it means it can performance is quite high. So this kind of material can be applied for semiconductor, that we have demonstrated in this work. Then another research we are working like in agriculture field. Like in agriculture, what we doing now, that basically the people here trying to make switch from chemical fertilizer to organic fertilizer, but still the organic fertilizer has not a high yield compared to chemical fertilizer. So what we doing, that we providing or we mixing some of the nanomaterial which is well established to this fertilizer to enhance efficiency. And we do successfully that on tomato and cabbage, we found that the productivity compared to organic fertilizer become almost double when we incorporated this silica and zinc oxide nanomaterial in this organic fertilizer. Similarly, we are trying to make organic pesticide, because
Dr. Shah,
chemical.
excuse me.
Yep.
Sir, please be precise. Sorry for interruption.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
You have two
Yes.
demonstrations, that's why.
Okay.
Please time manage, please.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. So that we making a pesticide from neem oil, and then after that we have make another device like emulsifier. So using that we we make this technology and we utilizing this in agriculture field. Now we are already in R&D with different universities. We're doing the experiment and with the field farmer. Another student I heard they are working in instrumentation that they are helping us. Like I saw that in aquaculture when we using our device. So this is student helping us to use IoT technology, Internet of Thing and AI to control those systems because this farmer they don't have like in city. They are normally in remote area. So we putting our device and we controlling with IoT and remotely so that easily we can have like a condition we can know and we can act if there is some issue. And these people not only working on this, they helping us to build us like I say that emulsifier or we making like we have make our own water. You have heard about Bisleri or another. So using this, I personally feel that our water is best quality, and now we providing to the market that with the water which contain high amount of oxygen. And we working in labs and in cosmetic, we making like a material and like nanochitosan or like from the shrimp or the cell, we can try extract calcium and we using or we providing silica or zinc oxide to this field. So in the, we have a small company, they are working to make a sunscreen or the coating for cosmetic actually. And now currently we are collaborating with lot of universities, industries, and there are basically three kind of collaboration. Like one is university, we're doing basic research. The another is we are have project from industries also for research. And the third one is like some of the industries, they would like to have like our product like we make. So they want to become as a reseller for us. And this is my team that I had several students working in different field. Okay, thank you. And if you have any question, you can feel free to ask me.
To share his valuable remarks. Please, sir.
Sir, is there any questions regarding this session? Dr. Prasad, can your question from your side? Is there any question? Okay, no question. First of all, I will thank Dr. Salma Madam. You me this opportunity to share this session even after my retirement. So, thank Madam. Thank you, Madam. Uh, Depending upon the topic, depending upon the subject, depending upon your research methodology changes from topic to topic, subject to subject. Dr. Saad has explained research about physics, chemistry, geography, even geography. So depending upon your subject, depending upon your topic of the research, your research methodology changes from depending upon your subject, depending upon your topic. So all the suggestions given by Dr. Saad Ansari, new researchers can take help from the suggestions given in this session. So there is no any question from your side. So I thank sir from Indonesia. Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Ansari, Muhammad Farooq, sir, for your thoughtful and inspiring words. As we conclude this session, I now invite Mr. Ahmed sir for opening remarks.
Good afternoon all. On behalf of all present here, I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the distinguished resource person for today's session, Dr. Ansari, for delivering such an insightful and comprehensive lecture on nanoscience and nanotechnology. The depth of knowledge shared and the real world applications you covered will surely inspire and encourage all of us to explore this exciting field further. Your expertise and passion for nanotechnology have left a lasting impression, and we are truly grateful for the time and effort you dedicated this session. A special thank you also goes to Dr. Mohammed Farooq sir, who chaired the session and graciously accepted the role of chair for today's session. Your guidance and moderation ensured that everything went smoothly and created an environment conducive to learning and fruitful discussion. Your support is invaluable and we appreciate your involvement in making today's session a success. Once again, a big thank you to both our distinguished speaker and the session chair, as well as to all attendees for your participation. We hope you found the session enriching and that it sparked new ideas for the future endeavor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Munawar. Thank you, Abusar Ansari. Thank you, Dr. Farooq Ansari. Now, it's time for offline sessions, but online participants are requested to remain online because the session is offline, but you can see and you can listen online also. So please be with us. Now, our guests are on the way. Within 10 minutes, they will join. In between, we utilize the time. Then it's time for feedback. For this purpose, I would like to invite anyone of here available offline. If you are interested, yes, sir, please do come. Professor Sunil Nevkar sir is here. Sir, first give your introduction, then start your feedback. Okay, thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, all of you. I have been speaking in Hindi. मैं प्रोफेसर सुनील लक्ष्मण नेवकर बीडी कायदे महाविद्यालय गोरेगांव डिस्ट्रिक्ट पुणे मेरा सब्जेक्ट है पॉलिटिकल साइंस में वहाँ का एचओडी हूँ और जोगी मैडम जी के गाइडेंस में मैं पीएचडी कर रहा हूँ तो आज JAT आर्ट्स साइंस एंड कॉमर्स कॉलेज फॉर वुमेन Department of Political Science in collaboration with Nutan Mahavidyalaya Sidhu and ICF Auratum organized one-day international multidisciplinary conference in hybrid mode. Theme: Emerging trends in research methodology in higher education system. इस व्यासपीठ पर उपस्थित इस कॉलेज की इंचार्ज प्रिंसिपल डॉक्टर सलमा सत्तार मैम जी, इस कॉन्फ्रेंस की ऑर्गेनाइजिंग सेक्रेटरी मुफ्ती कदी फातिमा मैम जी, आईपीएससी कोऑर्डिनेटर अनुपम सर जी और इस कॉलेज के पूर्व प्रिंसिपल अंसारी फारूक सर जी, मैं आप सभी का इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ, आपका यहाँ पे वेलकम करता हूँ और यहाँ उपस्थित सभी इस कॉलेज के सभी एचओडी, सभी प्रोफेसर्स और यहाँ प्रेजेंट सभी स्टूडेंट्स, इनका भी मैं वेलकम करता हूँ, इनका भी स्वागत करता हूँ। ये JAT आर्ट्स साइंस और कॉमर्स कॉलेज में दूसरा साल ये है कि मैं इनकी इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस अटेंड कर रहा हूँ। गए साल 2023 में भी ऑनलाइन मोड पर इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस हुई थी, उसमें भी मैंने रिसर्च पेपर दिया था और उसमें मैं पार्टिसिपेट हो रहा था ऑनलाइन, और इस साल ये हाइब्रिड मोड पर ये कॉन्फ्रेंस हो रही है। तो मैम जी ने बोला सर आप वन डे यहाँ अटेंडेंस कीजिए, तो मैं यहाँ पे अटेंडेंस भी दिया
और मेरा जो रिसर्च पेपर है वो रिसर्च पेपर भी मैंने इसका जो कॉन्फ्रेंस का जो बुक है उसमें पब्लिश किया है। और ये जो 2 साल से मैंने देखा है कॉलेज में जो कॉन्फ्रेंस जिस तरीके से कॉन्फ्रेंस जो अटेंड किया है और उसका जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन किया है वो सबसे बढ़िया है। बहुत ही अच्छे क्वालिटी का कॉन्फ्रेंस उन्होंने किया है, अटेंड किया है। कई साल के ऑनलाइन कॉन्फ्रेंस बहुत ही अच्छा था, क्योंकि मैंने ऑनलाइन किया था। और जो मैनेजमेंट है, जो वक्त वक्त के जो रिसोर्स है वो तो वक्त में ही बोलने के लिए कहा जाता है, ताकि जो कॉन्फ्रेंस के लिए जो वक्त है उसमें सभी जो पर्सन है उनको सभी को बोलने के लिए मौका मिले। यहाँ की प्रिंसिपल एचओडी लोधी मैम और यहाँ की प्रिंसिपल सत्तर मैम हमेशा इस कॉलेज के लिए मोटिव देती है कि ऐसे आप जो कॉन्फ्रेंस है वो ऑर्गेनाइज करने का जो मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव होता है वो क्या होता है कि जो हमारे कॉलेज में जो रिसर्चर है, स्टूडेंट है, प्रोफेसर है, उनके लिए कुछ बाहर के लोगों के लिए कुछ मोटिव होना चाहिए। और इस मोटिव के लिए ये कॉन्फ्रेंस ऑर्गेनाइज की जाती है। इस कॉन्फ्रेंस भी और आज का कॉन्फ्रेंस है उसका भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बहुत बढ़िया है। सुबह से नाश्ते से लेकर अभी तक बहुत ही बढ़िया तरह से ऑर्गेनाइज हो रहा है। मैं दोपहर के बाद जाने वाला हूँ, इसीलिए मुझे यहाँ फीडबैक देने के लिए जो बुलाया गया है इसके लिए मैं आपका सभी का थैंक्स करता हूँ। और मुझे यहाँ बोलने के लिए जो आपने सभी दी, आपने जो मौका दिया उसके लिए मैं आपका थैंक्स करता हूँ। आप सभी को इस कॉन्फ्रेंस के लिए शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ और थैंक्स।
Thank you, sir. Very nice feedback. And sir, मैं आपको बता दूं, this is 10th conference which the political science department is organizing. And inshallah in future, 2026 में, we will make international conference in foreign countries. Yes. Any foreign country we will organize, sir. We are planning. Inshallah we will meet there. Are you coming there, na sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now, is there one? Saima. Yeah. She is Saima Mohammad Yunus, alumni of J.A.T. College, along with research scholar. Ma'am, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. We have been organized and online and offline. I am Sarma Mohammad Yunus, the ex-student of this college, and I am feeling very proud to be here. And first of all, I am thankful to the organizers, especially the principal of J.A.T, Dr. Salma Abdul and the secretary organizer, Dr. Karim Fatima ma'am, Farooq sir, and the management of J.A.T. I thank them to give me an opportunity to speak over here, to give a feedback about the program. On behalf of our college, I welcome the esteemed guests who have reached just now. Welcome, sir. This conference was really fruitful, and we all have enjoyed it, learned new things, and really fruitful sessions were conducted. A good wealth of knowledge that we are carrying with us today, and the arrangement from morning to the afternoon and onward is really remarkable. Thank you for organizing the session, and I especially have come here for attending this from Mumbai. Because it's my college and I feel proud to be here. Thank you so much for all my teachers to make me what I am today, to be here, to present myself. Thank you.
Thank you, Saima ma'am, for coming over here. In future, we also see you here in this college, even in our activities or via international events. And now it's time to invite Honorable Dr. Bose ma'am to share her valuable feedback. It's a energizer booster for us, ma'am. That's why we are expecting for your side. Ma'am, please. Good afternoon to one and all present here. At the very outset of giving this feedback, I would like to appreciate the efforts taken by Honorable Principal in charge, Dr. Selma ma'am, and her whole team for organizing such an international conference in Malegaon. Because you all know that the condition of Malegaon, it belongs to rural side area. It's semi-urban city, and it's not an easy task to organize such kind of international conference for the audience or for the participants in Malegaon, Tehsil or the belonged areas. So I really congratulate ma'am for such a great conference you have organized here in Malegaon. And also, I would like to appreciate that you have organized this conference in hybrid mode so that most of the participants can take advantage of this conference. Because the theme of this conference is really very important for us, that has laid down various norms and initiatives in research and collaborative work. And for taking this point of view, you have organized this conference on the topic emerging trends in research methodology in higher education. Because research and collaborative work has very much importance nowadays in our higher education field, and you have chosen this theme for this conference. I really congratulate all of you for taking such a great efforts for all the participants, not only in Malegaon city, but for all by organizing this conference in hybrid mode. Thank you, one and all. Thank you very much. Is there anyone to share feedback? It's a time management because our guests are here to come. Is there any faculty from our college? Please do come over here. Dr. Najib, then ma'am, Dr. Zulekha Ansari. From this side, Munasa, you can come. Come. Khadija, please come. Professor Khadija and Professor Munazza, please do come. It's a booster for us, beta. Please. She is an alumni as well as the faculty of computer science of J.A.T Art Science and Commerce College. She is here for sharing her valuable feedback for the conference. Now, please.
Good afternoon, each and everyone. I am Sabina Ansari, part of J.A.T Art Science and Commerce College. First of all, I would like to thank the management, principal of J.A.T Art Science and Commerce College. And I would like to congratulate ma'am for such a great success. It was a kind of first international conference which I have attended. So it was great experience, and I would like to thank each and everyone coming here. Thank you, everyone. First of all, I would like to congratulate especially Dr. Salma Abdul Sattar, the principal of J.A.T Senior College. And we are very thankful for especially her and also the management for organizing such a fruitful and useful conference for us. It is our first experience to attend this international conference. I think it is very useful for us because we are not the PhD. So if we educate further, then it will be very, very useful for us.
Anyone else who express their invaluable feedback regarding this conference? Because personally speaking, this is really a very qualitative conference going on. I don't know his name. Oh, Professor Mukaddes.
Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon, everybody. First of all, I would like to welcome all the guests, our respected principal ma'am and beloved principal, Dr. Sanna Abdul Sattar ma'am, all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and all the students and fellow professors. Good afternoon to one and all. As we know that it is a very prestige organization, our J.A.T. Arts, Science and Commerce College. We are privileged to experience such a nice international conference in an offline mode organized by our college. Because let me tell you that I have been a student of J.T. since my junior KG, and now it's an honor for me to be a professor in the higher education part of the campus. And let me share that when I was a student in my BSc, I had attended an international conference of life sciences organized by our college only. I was in my second year at that time, and that was my first exposure to research. Before that, I had no idea that the level of graduation and post-graduation is not just for attaining a degree, and it's not just for getting a qualification for being a professor. The main purpose of higher education institutions is to promote the professors and students for research. So due to that conference, my interest in research had increased. And from then onwards, I started searching about the new topics on my interest. And as I completed my master's in botany, then I was wondering whether I should go only for the academics or I should work on research as well. But due to encouragement of our beloved principal only, and sole for her, due to her encouragement, I applied for the PhD entrance examination. And alhamdulillah, I have cleared it. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. So I want to share that research, the meaning of that word is to search again. It means that as we know that human race is continuously evolving and we are searching new things so that we can get better access to technology. And in the field of arts, as you know that it's a very diverse area of research, and especially for the political science students, it's a very good opportunity. Because we know that the girls in Maligaon, they are a very few portion of the girls come into the higher education part, and very few of them, you can count on number, very few go into the research field. So if we have a few researchers who are working on the political science and arts aspect, they can teach other girls who are not very likely going to go in the research to know what is going on in the society. Because to be a very functional unit of the society, you need to know what is going on out there. You need to know what are the new things and what are the new technologies and how we need to keep ourselves updated. And it's a practical reality that in Manila there are a lot of girls who are being housewives, and being a housewife is not an easy task because you have the responsibility to bring up the new generation, and you have the responsibility to train their minds so that they can be the future leaders of society. So if a girl, if a mother knows what are the trends going on and how she needs to train her child, only then we can get future leaders in society. And this conference is a very crucial part of it because by this the students can know what are the new things going on and how they need to update themselves. So the beneficiaries of this conference are first and foremost the students and the audience who are sitting over here. So I like to congratulate all of you to be present over here because later on you will realize that attending this conference has played a very important role in developing your thoughts. So once again, I would like to congratulate all the audience present over here because it's a very nice opportunity for us. And then I'm very, very thankful to our principal ma'am and all the organizing committee for giving us an opportunity to be a part of this, that also in an offline mode, because there is a lot of difference in attending a conference in online and offline. That's why we are. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Many of us have attended online conferences, but you do not get the interactive feel over there. And you do not feel like you are a present part over there. So being present offline is very, very effective. So once again, I thank our principal ma'am and thank you everyone for your patience.
Thank you very much, Professor Ma'am, from Botany Department. Sorry, I could not realize identify you. Now, anyone else? Our in charge principal, Dr. Salma Sattar Ma'am, has not only inspired you. Okay, I think somebody on the virtual mode is trying to express their views or remarks regarding the sessions completed so far.
Please unmute. Someone is there. Not available. First.
Okay, now, during the feedback given by various participants, we had a very esteemed guest with us. And he is none other than the
अच्छा
treasurer.
ठीक है, मैं बोल दूंगी क्या पहले आपसे बात की थी या फिर मैंने
Don't unmute, sir. The speech is there, sir. Feedback is there from fine, sir. You might first find, sir.
Okay, I very respectfully invite Fahim sir to express his views, remarks. Please.
That's funny, man. Postgraduate. I'm very honored to be here and thankful to this principal and all my colleagues and my colleagues Lodi madam and our chairman, management, Razor, Advocate Niyaz Lodi. I not to say any so long, but I'm very short in the speech. Today, I'm honored to speak to you about the emerging trends, research and methodology in our education system. Yes, we stand in the methodology of a new era. It is important, impressive then we adopt the evolve to meet the changing needs of our students. So the world is changing at an unexpected pace, and our education system must be keep its pace. Emerging trends such as artificial intelligence, blockchain, and the internet, the things IoT, and transforming the way we live, work, and learn. And such a seminars, which is organized by J.A.T. College, Art, Science, and Commerce College, is a very fruitful and very beneficial for us. So thanking all of you and thanking for giving me a speak honors to this stage. Thank you so much. Okay.
So now I call upon the treasurer of J.T. Trust, and he is none other than Honorable Advocate Ludi Niyaz Ahmed Mohammed Amir Ishaq sir. So I very respectfully invite him to share his views.
Samhita, today, it is a very great pleasure for all of us that for J.A.T. Arts and Science College has been organized international seminar. Here, all of you are present and you have attended the lectures which has been delivered by from our key resource persons from America and from Indonesia. And I hope all of you have received inspiration from their lectures that you have to research in the field of artificial intelligence. Today, we are in the era of artificial intelligence, and therefore, the college, under the guidance of our beloved principal, with her colleague, Dr. Luthi Kanis Padma, they have decided to organize such a guest conference on the topic of hybrid, by way of hybrid, so that you all will be here to get the benefits of this conference, as well as those who are not able to attend this conference personally. They are attending this conference on the online. So I would like to congratulate our principal, secretary, and others, Dr. Luthi Kanis Padma, our Farooq sir, Rahim Ansari, and all of you who have attended this conference. I also congratulate all of you because you are the persons, you are the beneficiaries who are going to get the benefit of this conference. And I hope in future, all of you will start your research based on the point of artificial intelligence. Why is this necessary? Now it is a great challenge for us. Yesterday, I have came to know one news about artificial intelligence that he thought of artificial intelligence, 9 lakhs persons are going to be unemployed. It is a great challenge. And you have to see, unless and until you will not get yourself updated with the current knowledge and with your ability to utilize those, your knowledge, your mind, and you have to proceed further to challenge the whatever the circumstances that will come in your life. So we have to not depend upon the routine academic side. So it is a great challenge, and here I think and I hope our this conference will also contribute a great success for your future research methodology. And you'll have to learn more things. So I, in the last, not taking much more time out of you, I congratulate all of you for attending this conference and as well as for organizing this best conference for all of you under the able guidance of our principal, Dr. Salma Ansari, and with her HOD, Dr. Luthi Kanis Padma. So I would like to sum up here because we are waiting for our others guests. They are on the way. and they are near to reach our destination. So I would like to ask from all of you, from summing of my short and brief messages to all of you, that in future, I hope all of you become a great researchers and you will achieve a success in the artificial intelligence, how you will have to overcome all the challenges of in our life. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much.
Now we have still some time. If anyone else from the audience desires to express their views or feedback. See, such opportunities are piled up even to us. We should utilize it. Thank you. Please do come. Thank you.
Suresh Pagar, MDB, ASC Arts Science Commerce College, Limga, Department of Geography, HOD, exam COE. Well, सर शाम 5 बजे मुझे मालूम हुआ कि यह इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस है, तब तक मुझे मालूम नहीं था। जेएनयू के लिए मैंने एक पेपर तैयार किया था, मुझे मालूम नहीं कि यहाँ इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस होती, और बहुत सारी कॉन्फ्रेंस मैंने अटेंड की, लेकिन कल शाम में मैंने सर से फोन लिया, वो नंबर दिया, मुझे मालूम नहीं खाली रवि मैडम और रवि मैडम मुझे मालूम थे, लेकिन हमारी पर्सनल कोई ऐसी बात कभी नहीं थी कि नमस्ते 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 नहीं होता। शाम 6 बजे मैंने मैडम को फोन किया, मैम ने तुरंत बोला आपका पेपर भेज दो, मैंने वो फ्लाइट करके पूरा चीज वगैरह भेज दिया, और मैंने बोला कि मैडम कल मैं आ नहीं सकूँ। सर कोई बात नहीं है, बोले ऑनलाइन है, आप वैसे ही आप ज्वाइन हो सकते हैं। कुछ देर बाद मुझे ऐसा लगा कि मराठा होटल में रखा है और बाहर से सब लोग आ रहे हैं, तो अपने इतना अच्छा मौका छोड़ना नहीं चाहिए, इसलिए मैं सुबह यहाँ इन टाइम 9 बजे यहाँ आया और 9 बजे से यही बैठा। सच में इनोवेटिव, इंफॉर्मेटिव, नॉलेजेबल, यूजफुल आज का पूरा सेशन, तीनों सेशन मैंने अटेंड किया, यही बैठा हूँ, लेकिन मैं आज रिस्पेक्टेड प्रिंसिपल सलमा मैडम का बहुत आभारी हूँ, एचओडी मोदी मैडम का आभारी हूँ, सर है उनके आभारी हूँ, और साथ में सर प्रिंसिपल, एक्स प्रिंसिपल यहाँ है, सर ने बहुत यहाँ के पूरा कार्यक्रम की शोभा बढ़ाई है। रियली अभी मैडम ने सर अभी सर पुणे से आए, उनको बोला कि फॉरेन में जरूर मैडम, मैंने पिछले महीने में पासपोर्ट निकाला है, आप हमें ले जाएंगे तो बहुत अच्छा होगा। लेकिन ऐसी कॉन्फ्रेंस यहाँ इतनी बढ़िया हुई, मैं आपको तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you very much, sir. Your feedback is really great.
We are planning to conduct or organize a international conference in somewhere.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
We will be there, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Prepare your passport.
Yes, ready.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
And if the conference is really successful, so credit goes to both the faculty members of political science department, because they really worked so hard. They have been continuously working on it since last 25 days, I think. So definitely they are going to get the fruit of those efforts. Anyone else, especially from teaching associates? सर विजय खरे।
नंबर देखो शेयर करना है मैंने लाइव लोकेशन दिया है वो गलती से चेक ही पास किया
मैं वापस सर। यस प्रिंसिपल डॉक्टर पॉलिटिकल साइंस डिपार्टमेंट हेड, पॉलिटिकल साइंस डिपार्टमेंट हेड लोधी मैडम, जेटी ट्रस्ट के प्रेसिडेंट एडवोकेट न्यायाधीश लोधी साहब, and all the faculty members and their students. सबसे पहले जो रिसर्च होती है सबसे ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट ये है किसी स्टूडेंट के लिए या किसी फैकल्टी मेंबर के लिए कि कोई क्या नया जो है पूरी दुनिया के सामने पेश करता है, कुछ नया कोई कुछ नई फाइंडिंग जो है वो पेश करना, ये रिसर्च की सबसे बेसिक नीड है कि अगर किसी भी फील्ड में अगर कोई रिसर्च करता है, चाहे वो पॉलिटिकल साइंस हो, चाहे वो हिस्ट्री हो, चाहे वो साइंस की कोई ब्रांच हो, साइंस की कोई ब्रांच हो या आर्ट्स की कोई ब्रांच हो, उसमें रिसर्च मैथोडोलॉजी, रिसर्च करने के लिए उससे पहले जो स्टेप है वो है रिसर्च मैथोडोलॉजी। जो रिक्वायरमेंट्स हैं और जो यहाँ पर ये तमाम चीजें बताई गई कि एआई टेक्नोलॉजी को किस तरह से यूज किया जाएगा और उसको जो है फ्रूटफुल वे में किस तरह से कम वक्त में कोई रिसर्च स्कॉलर या स्टूडेंट उसको यूज कर सकता है, ये सबसे ज्यादा अहम है क्योंकि गूगल जो है वो हमें लैक्स ऑफ रिजल्ट्स देता है कि हमें अगर हम एक क्लिक करते हैं तो हमारे पास जो है लाखों जो है उसके रिजल्ट्स आ जाते हैं, लेकिन हमें जो है किन रिजल्ट्स पर एतबार करना है वो हमें बताया गया, किन रिजल्ट्स को हमें अप्लाई करना है और किस तरह से उसको यूज करना है, इन तमाम चीजों को यहाँ पर पेश किया गया। और मैं समझता हूँ कि कॉन्फ्रेंस का सबसे अहम मकसद यही होता है कि स्टूडेंट्स और रिसर्च स्कॉलर्स को ट्रेन किया जाए और ट्रेन किस तरह से किया जाए कि जो रिसर्च न्यू ट्रेंड्स चल रहे हैं उन ट्रेंड्स को वो अपनाएं, उनको अपने रिसर्च पर्पज में यूज करें। जो रिसर्च पर्पज है, रिसर्च पर्पज न्यू फाइंडिंग्स है और न्यू फाइंडिंग्स को न्यू टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ जब मिक्सअप किया जाएगा तो नई नई चीजें हमारे सामने आएगी और यही मकसद के साथ जो है इस कॉन्फ्रेंस का इनेकाद किया गया। इस कामयाब कॉन्फ्रेंस के लिए तमाम जो है आप तमाम भी बात सही है और साथ ही साथ इस कॉलेज के इंचार्ज प्रिंसिपल साहिबा और पॉलिटिकल साइंस के एचओडी कनिल लोधी मैडम और आप तमाम का शुक्रिया, मुझे बोलने का मौका दिया गया इसके लिए।
जो लोग ऑनलाइन है बोलना चाहते हैं।
Okay, I think from the online participants, some two participants want to express their feedback. Okay. They are most welcome.
अक्षय चौधरी। हाँ उसने हाथ उठाई है, उसको बोलो अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ। वो मैं बोला
सॉरी सर, गलती से हो गया था।
अक्षय मायरीन भी है। पहरी नहीं क्या पूछो
A very short while, we are going to have the offline sessions by seeing your guests, a resource person, all the way from Pune University. They have reached to Malegaon so far, but because of some technical issues, they could not get to the destination.
उसको लाइव लोकेशन क्यों शेयर नहीं मैंने व्हाट्सएप को लाइव लोकेशन को शेयर नहीं शुरू कर
But have got so much benefit out of these sessions. Because you see, research is one of the most components of higher education. Higher education teachers, students are expected most research work. So really, we appreciate the organizers of this qualitative conference that they not only conducted international conference, but the topic was very much relevant to all of us. I think the guest. What do you have? Oh.
I'm interested to give feedback. You were online since morning. Already.
Yes. Good afternoon, everybody. Dignitaries in the dance and online participants. I am Zafar Nasser from International Center of Excellence in Engineering and Management, Aurangabad. We are fortunate to be a part of this particular international conference. And say actually I was late and during my journey I was connected online with the online sessions going on. I heard Zahid sir and Arif sir also and Saad sir from I think foreign land, Indonesia. So the session started very nice. And I congratulate ma'am for such a wonderful conference you have arranged. And we are even fortunate to be a part of this conference as a partner of this particular conference. So I would again thank to all the management and thank you very much. Thank you, sir. And many speakers came over here and expressed their feedback. One thing was common in their feedback that those who are offline attending this conference, will definitely get most benefit out of it. It is true. For the first time, I am seeing that students from first year are also joining this research methodology conference. So they have given a guarantee that very soon their interest will increase in this field, and it is a great achievement of theirs. Because you see, after completing our post graduation, we could not understand or we could not, we were not aware anything of the research. So if you are at the entry level in your undergraduate years and attending such workshops or conferences, it is brilliant. I am addressing to first year students. फर्स्ट ईयर स्टूडेंट्स, आप लोग पहले साल में हो और अभी रिसर्च के ऊपर अटेंड कर रहे हो, ये बहुत बड़ी बात है ना। ये आप लोगों के लिए कम से कम थोड़ी बहुत आइडिया आएगी कि ये क्या रहता है। वरना हम लोग को तो हमारा ग्रेजुएशन हुआ, पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन हुआ, फिर जॉब करने लगे, कई साल गुजर गए, तब तक कुछ नहीं पता था हम लोगों को क्या रहता है ना। तो हो सकता है कि इन फ्यूचर यू विल टेक इंटरेस्ट इन सच एक्टिविटीज. This is also one of the beauties of this conference, that the newcomers are also attending this conference. And credit goes to Mass for this also. She has encouraged she to them also. Very soon, our visitors are going to be there, and we will have the honor of listening to them. सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट
Please come on here. We would like to felicitate on behalf of Dr. Chandra Prakash Padmawat. So please receive his memento and shawl by the auspicious hands of Honorable Treasurer, Advocate Niaz Ahmed Lodi sir. Sir, please felicitate our collaborative partner, International Center of Excellence in Engineering and Management. Dr. Zafar is receiving the honor, the token of appreciation, the memento, as a sir, memento, sir. It's an honor for us, Zafar sir. It's an honor for us. On behalf of your director, you are accepting. Thank you very much. Here with us, Ansari Fine, sir. Ansari, fine, sir. May I request Professor Munawar to felicitate Mr. Ansari, fine, sir, on behalf of management, principal, staff, and students. We welcome you, sir. It's a kind of appreciation for your valuable presence. We welcome you, sir, on behalf of we all. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. We are with us, Principal Dr. Zulekha Ansari. We welcome you, ma'am. Principal A.I.T. Knight College. May I call Dr. Zulekha Ansari and may I request Dr. Lodhikanis Fatma ma'am to felicitate on behalf of we all, Dr. Zulekha Ansari. It's a token of love, ma'am, on behalf of we all, is accepted. It's honor for us. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. We are with us, Honorable Principal, Dr. Majabin, ma'am, Principal, J.A.T. Arun Ansari College of Education for Girls. We welcome you, ma'am, on behalf of our team. May I request Dr. Lodhikanis Fatma, ma'am, to felicitate Honorable Principal, Dr. Majabin, ma'am. And this is a kind of appreciation on behalf of we all. And inshallah, we will award the trophy or memento in the afternoon session. After lunch break, there is a valedictory session as well as award distribution ceremony. Then inshallah, you will receive your award. We are with us, Honorable Borse ma'am. May I request Dr. Lodhikanis Fatma ma'am to felicitate Dr. Borse ma'am, HOD English Department, Mahila College, MGV's Mahila College. Ma'am, please. It's an honor for us, ma'am, to have with us. It's a kind of appreciation. It's a kind of love on behalf of we all. We are with us, Honorable Professor N.A. Patil, sir. May I request Honorable Advocate Niazam Dodi, sir, to felicitate HOD of Political Science, Professor N.A. Patil, sir. Sir, please, to do the honor. It's an honor for us, sir, to have with us. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Welcome you, sir. We are with us, Honorable Professor Pahar, sir, from Nimgaon College. May I request Advocate Niazam Dodi, sir, to felicitate Professor Pahar, sir, on behalf of J.A.T. management, principal, staff, and students. We welcome you, sir. It's an honor for us to have with us. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. We are with us, Honorable Professor Newper, sir. May I request Advocate Niazam Dodi, sir, to felicitate Honorable Professor Lakshman Newper, sir. Sir, please welcome. On behalf of we all, we welcome you. Welcome, sir. It's an honor for us. May I request Dr. Lodhikanis Fatma ma'am to felicitate our alumni. Saima Mohammed Yunus. Beta, please do come over here. Ma'am, please felicitate Saima Mohammed Yunus. She is alumni of our college. Now she is doing her PhD. It's an honor, beta, for us to have with us. Our guests are on the way. You know better the traffic at our place near J.A.T College. And because of that crowd and that traffic, Lodi sir, we arranged this conference here only because this time too much crowd is there and too much traffic. Welcome, clap for him. Welcome. It's honor for us, sir. It's honor. Welcome you, sir. निगम सर, अब ऐसा लग रहा है महफिल में जान आ गई। आप आए तो बाहर आ गए। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू फॉर कमिंग। प्रोफेसर Munapuri, please. Again, welcome. Our team side is here. Welcome, sir. It's honor for us to have with us. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Professor. Professor.
We extend a very warm welcome to both the distinguished guests came here. And now we are on the threshold of the inauguration or plenary session. And as it is the custom, as it is the custom that whenever we start any great task, we decide chief among us. So for that purpose, I very respectfully call upon Dr. Abdulaziz Mubin to nominate the president and second the same. Please, sir.
Thank you, sir. For the presidentship of this inaugural session, I present the name of Honorable Dr. Subhash Nigam, sir, Principal, MSG College, Malegaon Camp. On behalf of all, I second the same and I seek his kind permission to take this program further. Maybe, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, now it's a time to felicitate the distinguished guests. And for that purpose, I very humbly call upon Dr. Lodi Ganesh Patma ma'am. Please.
Good afternoon to all of you. All the dignitaries on the rise. I am getting an opportunity to introduce today's inaugural function guest, Dr. Subhash Nigam sir, President of this session, belong to MSG College from Geography Department, and he is worked as a member of BOS Geography, faculty member in Science and Technology, Director of Governing Body of Mahatma Gandhi Vidya Mandir. He published more than 15 papers, edited 5 books, and completed 2 minor projects. Dr. Subhash Nigam sir is a PhD guide in Savitribai Phule Pune University. I request our treasurer Sahab, Advocate Lodi Sahab, to felicitate our Subhash Nigam sir, President of the function. Today's chief guest, Honorable Dr. Khalid sir. Today we have our chief guest, a keynote speaker, a distinguished personality, Dr. Khalid sir, Dean Faculty of Humanity in Savitribai Phule Pune University, Senior Professor and Head Department of Defense and Strategic Studies in Savitribai Phule Pune University. He awarded partial fellowship by United Nations University, Tokyo, Japan. He has a long list of remarkable awards, more than 12 international projects. He editor of 21 books 15 chapter in book, and 21 research papers, 22 research projects. He is also a research guide in Savitribai Phule Pune University. Under his guidance, 7 students awarded PhD degree and 19 students awarded MPhil degree. He had a remarkable contribution as an institution builder. I request Advocate Lohi Sahab to felicitate our chief guest, Honorable Dr. Khare Sir, Dean, Faculty of Humanity, Savitribai Phule Pune University. As we know that our treasurer, Advocate Lohi Sahab, is also present here. You know very well that he's a prominent advocate of Malegaon city and notary officer from district, Nasik district. He is at present the treasurer of J.A.T. Institution and the president of Progressive English Medium School. And he is the chief trustee of our Bada Kabristan and the president of Jamiatul Ulama Malegaon. I request Munawar sir, please, I request Hare sir to felicitate Advocate Lodi Sahab. Now, आप ये जो देख रहे हैं कॉन्फ्रेंस हमारी इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस, ये जो है कॉन्फ्रेंस करना बहुत आसान बात नहीं है। इसके लिए जो है काफी मेहनत करनी पड़ती है और जो है इस तमाम पूरी मेहनत के पीछे आज हमारी प्रिंसिपल साहब इंचार्ज प्रिंसिपल डॉक्टर सलमा मैडम, जो कि एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर इन द डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ पॉलिटिकल साइंस, holding this position by her ability and talent. Under her guidance, our college achieved B++ grade by NET. And having a very rich biodata, she published more than 100 articles, research papers in journals. She delivered so many lectures in the conference and workshops. She is research guide in Savitribai Phule Pune University and guided 4 students. She also having a long list of awards. On behalf of management, Department of Political Science, staff and students, I want to felicitate her by presenting shawl and memento.
It's a token of law, man. We kept it secret. Please accept it on behalf of Department of Political Science and Internal Quality Assurance Cell at J.A.T. Arts and Commerce College, Malegaon. You love us and we all love you, man. Thank you. Appreciation of the appreciator. Thank you, Dr. Lodi Ganesh Patma, ma'am. Now it's the time to felicitate her because she is also is not lagging behind because she is side by side standing by Dr. Salma ma'am and continuously working hard to make this conference possible first of all, and now we can see that it is not only possible but a grand success. So for this success and for this conference, I would like to call upon Dr. Salma Abdul and our in-charge constituent to felicitate Dr. Lodi Ganesh Patma, HOD of Political Science Department. And we all express our respect and gratitude to you and also that you helped us to achieve this success. and add a new feather in the hat of J.A.T by conducting this conference. Okay, now for the welcome speech of the guests, I call upon our charge principal, Dr. Salva.
Honorable Principal Dr. Subhas Nikam ji, Honorable Dr. J.A.T Khare, Dean Faculty of Humanities, Savitribai Phule, Pune University, Pune, Honorable Treasurer Advocate Niaz Ahmed Lodhi Sahib, and dear participants who are with us since morning till now. It's honor. It is a proud moment to have you all here on this beautiful third day of February 2025. As we come together to share the knowledge, exchange ideas, and foster meaningful connections. It is my great pleasure and honor to welcome you all in this one-day multidisciplinary international conference in hybrid mode on the very important and burning issue, emerging trends in research methodology in higher education system. Now, as a in charge principal of the college, I am delighted to host such a intellectual gathering or event that brings together the renowned academicians, researchers, and students from across the globe. Dear dignitaries, I would like to mention here, Khare sir, total we received 352 participants registered online and offline mode. More than 30 papers we received, sir, for paper publication in UGC care listed journal. Along with that, we received 150 papers for paper presentation. It's honor for us and it's a milestone, I think so, in the path or journey of research. As we all know, in today's rapidly evolving academic landscape, research plays a vital role in shaping the future of higher education. The methodologies we employ in our research define the quality, relevance, and impact of our findings. I encourage each one of you to take actively engaged in the sessions, network with fellow scholars, and take full advantage of learning opportunities presented. Let this conference be a milestone in our collective journey towards academic excellence and innovation. On behalf of Jadid Anjuman-e-Talim Governing Council, especially Honorable Secretary Ansari Nehal Ahmed Sahib, Honorable Chairman Ansari Anis Sahib, Honorable Treasurer Advocate Niaz Ahmed Lodhi Sahib, staff members and students, once again, I extend a warm welcome and wish you all a productive and inspiring experience. May this conference be a successful and enriching experience for everyone involved. Thank you. Have a nice and wonderful day. Thank you.
Time for the most important address or keynote address by the distinguished guest, Dr. Vijay Khare sir. He is all the way from University of Savitribai Phule, Pune. Introduction is already given by our man. Please.
Respected Advocate Modi, my dear friend, Principal of MHG College, Subhash Nikamji, Dr. Modi Madam, all participants, dear friends. It will be a great pleasure to be here to say a few words about trends in research methodology. But before that, give a round of applause for the organizer who has collected 350 papers. And also I'm happy for two reasons. One is that most of the research paper you are going to publish in UGC care. And second aspect that the kind of participation from my sisters, the number is very high. So for that, there is a one round of applause for each one. This is a time to understand new trends in research methodology, how it is important, why we need to understand research methodology. Basically, when any researcher is entering in the field of research, whether he is from science, whether it's from technology, whether it's from social sciences or humanities or language, what is his approach? Why you and me enter in research? Why we should not enter in the business? Why we come in the field of teaching and research? When you talk about this, the four important approach of knowledge. One is define subject matters and any discipline and nature of scope. So when you are going to do research, whether you are in the field of technology, whether you are field of science or social science or humanities, first you need to understand what is the nature and scope of the knowledge. If someone is doing the research in the field of social sciences, for example, you study Malegaon city landscape in the field of cultural identity. So you need to understand first is what is the nature and scope of Malegaon. So understand the subject, उसकी जो परिभाषा है, उसका जो स्कोप है, वो अगर हम जानते हैं तो knowledge production के लिए it will help. So before going to start research, you need to understand nature and scope of the knowledge. जो nature and the scope है, you need to understand. Then second, how facts become a fact. For example, if you ask me, someone is crying, and if you ask this researcher from social sciences, then he or she will visualize that the person is fell in love with someone, and there is a problem or something has happened, that's why he's crying. Okay. Or some another person will visualize that person, he got 1 crore fellowship, and because of that he is crying, he is very happy, so he is crying. Then someone is saying that, if you ask the person with the poet, writing a poet, if you ask him, he will explain that he or she fell in love, that's why, he is crying. Okay, this is the facts. But if you ask the person like the science, the Nikamji, he will say that he is not crying, in fact, in his eyes, something chemical reaction. Okay, so this is the visualization. So fact become a fact means आप जिस knowledge को देखते हो, उस knowledge को हम कैसे तरह से जानते हैं? ऐसे कर लिए, अगर विज्ञान का आदमी होगा, तो विज्ञान की परिप्रेक्ष्य में देखेगा. सोशल साइंसेस का बंदा कोई रिसर्च कर रहा है, तो सोशल साइंसेस के परिप्रेक्ष्य में देखेगा. और someone is from the poet languages, he will think in that way. So ये की one चीज, the person who is impaired in his eyes, but visualization is the key. Or I'll take another example. Take example of someone said, earlier, if you said, we always say that, sun is rising, which side? His side. And setting and down where? This. Is it right? Is it a scientific fact? Is it scientific fact? No. Sun तो कभी हम तो rotating ना. Earth is rotating in the sun. Sun is at one place. But how it is become a fact? Every morning we are praying when sun is rising. Every morning we are praying when sun is setting down. So this is a fact, but not in the science. So it's not when you talk about this one, so how it becomes a fact is a fact when people talk about the social reality. So this is the call social science research. You need to understand how to become a fact is a fact. जैसे कि आप if you want to do research in any cheese or any fact, how it become a fact, that's very important. Then third important factor before entering the research, to provide precisely defined concept and procedure. So what is a concept and procedure? Concept and procedure particularly gives you an idea that you need to understand the entire skeleton of the research. Now I'm giving us this basics. Once you understand the basics of the research, then you will enter in a or you will get a scientific or appropriate results by doing your research. So first you need to understand the nature and the scope. Second, how become a facts and facts. Third, that you the concept and procedure. And fourth is the limits of scientific reality. I said earlier, take example of a sun rising and sun setting down. So this is the limits of the research. Anyone has a limit. For example, 2 plus 2 is a 4. But someone said that in social sciences, we cannot come to the final result. But in science, it's the scientific research, what you need to get a accurate research. In social sciences, you will not get a accurate research. You will presume, you will visualize and come to the conclusion. So this is important. Now, when you talk about research methodology, there is a method and there is a proper methodology. So method and what is the methods and what is the methodology? Method is a different limit to different understand the discipline. That's the method. And methodology, when we talk about methodology, there are the different kind of methodology, particularly observation. For example, today, Madam has given me a location here, but I went to a college. Okay, and what I observed. So observation, my observation, today's observation, first methodology is the observation. So that school timing, then the traffic of that road, and someone that I asked the driver, the person who took me here, he said that there is a work is going on nearby the Shivaji statue, so they are diverted the traffic. So what is my observation? I observed that more than 500 students coming from the school. I observed that two-way traffic diverted in one way. Then I also observed that there is a lot of traffic, there is no security. Okay, this is my observation. Now, this is today's observation. If I go tomorrow, probably observation will be different. I'll go after tomorrow, observation will be different. I'll go after 1 month, observation will be different. So my observation, my finding conclusion, what will be that? I will collect the data that on 3rd January, around 400 students come from the school. On 4th January, around 300 students are from the school. On 4th January, maybe 600, maybe 200. So this is the observation. So any research, what is important to observation and collection of data. Okay. So when you are going to collect the data, your observation is varies. Not one observation. One day observation will be different. Fact would be different. Second, data would be different. Third day, data would be different. Then you collect the data and you will get the different data. Now, observation. After observation, there will be a perspective. Now, perspective gives a different method. Perspective gives different landscape. What is perspective? Perspective gives a glance of knowledge. Okay, for example, in a history, write a essay or write a perspective or write a essay on, for example, government new education policy. So this is a perspective. Okay. So what is a new education policy? What new policy is coming? How it has been coming? So you are giving a perspective. So this is the called a perspective. So here you need to understand methodology is a different, method is a different, and perspective is different. And when you talk about observation, observation again it's called a perspective, and perspective called needs a different approach. Now, perspective tells you nature and scope, but not tell you the concept and procedure. Perspective क्या बोलते हैं कि आपको nature and scope समझ will give idea, but not a concept and procedure. And for concept and procedure, you need to understand the theory. Without understanding a theory, and if you do research, then you will not get a solution. So theory is very important. But what theory gives? Theory refers logical interconnected sets of proposition from you can draw something. So what is theory? Now, for example, if I am talking about the defense and strategy, so I will use that why Russia and Ukraine is fighting. So what I will use theory? I will use the theory of Mackender's heartland theory. What he said, who controls heartland, control the world. Why Russia and Ukraine is fighting to each other? Because in a part of Russia, Europe and Asia, there is called Eurasia. And this both control that Eurasia, control the world. And that was the crisis between Russia as well as the Ukraine and the Europe. And that's why they are fighting from the 2 years. So to understand the nature and scope of research and perspective of my research, what I need to understand the theory. And what theory gives you? Theory gives you a nature and scope of subject matter. Theories, what theory gives us? Nature and scope of subject matter. And theory is different from methodology and perspective. Theory is only giving a logical understanding to nature and scope, but theory is a different from methodology and perspective. And theory gives a framework and theory gives a mobility. Now, I'll just quickly highlight what is methodology and what is perspective. Now, theory is important, but theory is also important with the epistemology. Now, these are the very important words where you are entering the research. Method, methodology, perspective, theory, and epistemology. What is epistemology? Epistemology is Jnana Mimamsa Shastra. So, if you want to produce a knowledge, you need to understand the epistemology. Knowledge cannot produce in a one day. Knowledge cannot produce in a 2 days. Knowledge production is a process. From centuries, we are producing a knowledge, and now we are talking a number of things. So knowledge production is a very important aspect, and epistemology gives a knowledge production. Now, here, there are two sources of knowledge production. One is observed reality, which we call it the empiricism. For example, now the unseen knowledge without distinction of human body. Most of the ayahs in the rural places, they did all work in your deliveries. Even today, if you go to rural places, hardly any tribal women who interned in hospitals, most of the tribal women did it, ayah did, doing the delivery, and they did it on the observation. That I have never been took any medical training, but through observation, through experience, what they did it in a rural area, you live today in a modern area also. Some of the IRs, they did it delivery and they come out with the observation. So here, observe reality is very important. So this I'm giving one example. So your eye is giving opportunity to see the bird. You know, that when you are doing observation, there are four important factors. One is your eyes giving the bird to see the bird. If someone is a disability of blind person, probably he cannot see the bird. If he has billions of dollars, but what we are seeing the beautiful bird around us, probably he or she cannot get it because the disability eyes. But the person who has eyes, what he is getting, he sees the bird through eyes. Here, the person can listen, person can understand, person can get knowledge, then through tongue, the person can speak like me, I'm speaking in front of you, and through skin, you can get a touch. You know. So in observation, these are the four important factors. One is the eyes, second is ear, third is tongue, and fourth is skin. These are the four important factors required in an observation method. So in an observation method, if you want to do research on observation, these four factors are very important. And in observation, they are not authentic source of knowledge. I said earlier, whether I is doing or delivering in rural places, but is it scientific? It's not scientific. Because sometimes probably it could be a problem with that lady, but there is no other alternative. But she did it. Now, in observation, what happened? This observation, there is a theory called the P.C. Gallant's theory. That theory rules more than 1200 centuries related to human body. And that P.C. Gallant never touched or never dissect human body, but he said that human heart is that right side or human part is that side. But without insection of body, that P.C. Gallant theory was dominated around more than 1200 years. So that is the P.C. Gallant theory basically based on observation where there was no scientific knowledge produced by him, but that was dominated by P.C. Gallant. So here in observation, what I am saying here, each one is observing, but with that observation called is an empiricism. Then second school of thought came, we call it interpretive. You just observe and then interpret it. For example, knowledge cannot come simply observation. There is confluence of observation and interpretation of mind. So observation and interpretation of mind is called a interpretative knowledge, and it's called a mixed method. So this is called a mixed method. So interpretation of mind and observation will become a mixed method. That's why again empiricism, observation is called converted into positivism, and then positivism converted into quantitative method and qualitative method. So this is the step by step you need to understand the research methodology. Research methodology is not a one-day game to understand and just get a subject and do the research. Yeah? These are the step by step you need to understand. Simply you are using a hypothesis, I will use the historical analytical method or quantitative method or quantitative method. No. This is, you need to understand the step by step, the procedure of the research. And when you talk about the knowledge, again, I said the epistemology, this epistemology talks about the authority of knowledge. If I am a subject expert or Nikam sir is a subject expert or Lodi Saab is a subject expert in the law field, he has authority, he has experience, he has earned this knowledge. And that's why it's very important. Again, intuition based on basis of knowledge, that's the avas. For example, you can visualize and you get it knowledge through avas. For example, why philosophy is not the subject is in the present day important because most of the philosophers they visualize the world and convert that visualization into a text, but not convert it into a practical. So philosophically, I am very good, but if I am not using that my philosophical knowledge in the practical use, that is not important. So here, what is important here, the intuition of knowledge for subject like the philosophy, that philosophy, just for example, I gave example of T.C. Gallen, but the philosophy also, including all philosophers, they visualize, they in fact, there was a crisis when church was not accepted. Galileo said that Earth is not rotating. He said Earth is rotating and sun is not rotating. Lastly, he get a punishment from the church because everyone talked about the observation, but no one talked the science. When Galileo come with the solution, lastly what we get the punishment. So here, what is important? Logic, knowledge, based and scientific based knowledge is very important in any research. If you are doing research, what is important? Your temperament should be very scientific. Your thinking should be very scientific. You should not be biased on any subject. You should be like a kid, person, 2-3 years kid is very innocent. So you should be innocent to understand the subject, and then you start the subject. Now, later on, after this epistemology, what came? It came a theology. Now, in theology, Dharma Shastra, in a theology, each Dharma Shastra gave a text, and that text became a not changeable to anyone. Okay, and theology dominated first, first in a research, in any other science, any branches, what first came? First came philosophy. Then it came a theology. Philosophy is the mother of all sciences. Then theology, then astronomy, then philosophy, then cosmology, then metaphysics, then chemistry, then geology, then chemistry, then psychology, then social philosophy, and then sociology, and now humanities and all this. So this is a chronology of research. It's not like that you can just take one topic and do the research. You need to understand this kind, what is a theology? In a theology, how that time people visualize the world, how people visualize the cosmos, how people visualize the universe, how people visualize the humankind, how people visualize the main female differences. So that way, when you talk about the philosophy or theology, this is a follow research in the beginning when you need to understand. Then what is the science? Basically, science embodies an approach to knowledge more disciplined and calculated in the ordinary knowledge. When you talk about science, again, science, technology, invention of many inventions came, it become a real research and actually, I'll tell you one example. If you go to Sweden, Denmark, or any other Scandinavian countries, there is a lot of parents. Most of the invention come from that side in European parents. Why? Parents are not allowed to keep their kids after the age of 14. 14 years के बाद कोई पेरेंट्स अपने बच्चे को और बच्ची को अपने साथ कायदे से नहीं रख अपने घर में रख सकते। But those students, those kids, they have their wishes to what do they have to do. Last 200 years से invention innovation जो हुआ यूरोप में उसका एक रीजन है वहां पे the student who are getting education that is their choice, but the student in our case what we are giving them education that's the parent choice. From birth to up to marriage it is the parent choice, not of the kids. Number one. Even what to do it, that is a whom we have to marry, that is a parent choice. How to marry it is a parent choice. Then, not only that, in fact, to all practices it comes from the family. And here in Indian structure, family is a very critical issue. You cannot play, you cannot talk, neither you can distribute this information. We have in mind a mindset that don't share whatever we are stocking in our house, don't share, it's private. Okay, so in that case, what happening? Those are good as the architects, they are becoming engineers. Those are good engineers, they want to become engineers, they are going to learn teaching. Those who are not nothing, not going, getting anything, they are becoming a teacher. When they are entering in the teacher classroom, neither they have interest, nor student has interest or has interest. So this is our system, and that's why innovation and research not happened that much for last 200 years in European countries, particularly the Scandinavian countries. What they did it, they did it up to 14 age, parents have the responsibility to take care of the kids, but later on, it is a state responsibility. If someone, my kid is good in a medicine or understand the botany, he can enter in a medicine. If or any other field, if my other son is interested in architecture, he can go in architecture. But our case, research, innovation is coming from our family or the burden of the family. That's the only reason we are not coming scientific research in that. Look at the other issue particularly when this literary community emerged global level, particularly literary class. After 12th century innovation came, the literary class emerged on across the globe, and then cities was born, then writing was born, particularly literary classes started the writing, cities started development, then this literary classes and started the thinking, innovation thinking, and it comes to knowledge. What I'm going to speak and conclude, when you are doing any research, or particular this workshop is or the seminar dealing with the research methodology, research is not a simple thing, and research is not that much complicated. What you need to ask to your inner voice that what I have to do it in my life. If I want to do it something, you have to do it something different. But for that, copy paste should not happen. And most of the research, recently those teachers wanted a promotion. UGC came out with the idea that teachers should publish in a research paper in only UGC case list. Okay, and UGC case list journal are very limited, particularly language like Urdu. I don't think any UGC case list journal is available in Urdu literature. There is available, but very few. Any other languages also, Pali or Sanskrit or these are the Indian languages where you hardly will get in the UGC case list. So, because of our unethical practices, government came with this. But again, government is starting very soon the UGC cases because government saying that most of the journals also doing their businesses. We can't understand, the particular field of science, more than 40,000, 80,000 becomes is there here. So those who are in scientific areas, they are paying 80,000, 1 lakh rupees to publish a paper. And that's why there's a billions of dollar transactions happening even in the Scopus and the other journals. And that's why UGC is going to scrap these journals and university is going to start thinking their own journals which is related to particular area. This is good step. But in short, what I'm saying here, research is very important. If you do research by heart, you will get a very good result. If you don't want to do research, only compile the literature and submit your guide, then it will be difficult. Nowadays, most of the students are getting the fellowship. Means Sarthi is coming with the Maratha and community. Bharati is coming with the Israel caste. The tribal community, tribal commission is going to the tribal community. And even for the Muslim community, also the minority commission is providing the fellowship. So the fellowship is available by the most of the government funding agency. You will get funding from UGC, ICSR. But what is important? Important is your sincerity and honesty. And this sincerity and honesty can come only your ethics, your morality, and who is your guide. If your guide is well equipped with knowledge, then student can produce good knowledge. If your guide is not well equipped and well understanding of the subject, then student cannot produce that one. So what important in research methodology? The research find out the good guide, find out the history of the guide, whether the guide has really produced a good knowledge, and then approach that guide. Go with the basic preparation and start the thinking. If we do that kind of research, then you will get a benefit. Otherwise, our research will be limited to degree. Our research will be limited. We can use the doctorate word in our before our name, but that satisfaction we will not get. And that's why what is important to just focus on study, focus on subject, need to understand what is method, what is methodology, what is epistemology, what is theory, what is logic, what is theology, what is philosophy, what is science, what is social sciences, what is humanities. Then start with the research. Then start the preparation of research topic. If we do this kind of exercise, definitely you will become a good researcher. Not only good researcher, you will become a good human being. You will understand the social reality. Because very few people, without understanding social reality, they talk on Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Very few people, they, without understanding Baba Sahib Ambedkar, they talk about the Baba Sahib Ambedkar. They just speak by heart, but knowledge. If you ask how many books you have read about Ambedkar or Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, the answer is, oh sir, I have read some or I have read some. If we are following such people, then our knowledge can be, we are misguided to different people, so we should not misguide to someone. And for that, you need to focus on study, you need to focus on research. Research is very important. If you take any topic, it can be local, but you will get a benefit. But what is important? Proper methodology, proper your understanding, and then you will get a benefit. That's why I just 2 months back I was in Germany, and I'm heading the international center. In fact, I have enrolled more than 12,000 international students from 107 countries. And one of our students who was in Germany, I was in Fiber City, and suddenly he saw me in a market. I was there by that, but somehow he identified in a market. And he said, "Can I say you are here?" I said, "What you are doing?" He said, "I am doing PhD." You know, in there is PhD, how they have the system. Student approach to the department. Department appoint one guide to him, and guide said that, look, this is the time period. Government of Germany is providing him 3,000 euro per month fellowship for 3 years. 3,000 means today is 80 rupees, or 2,40,000 rupees per month is getting fellowship, and it is for 3 years. Student is from chemistry department and very rural place. He said that, the guide said, look, this is a 3-year time, this is a 3-year month, 240 into, whatever months you calculate, money you get it, but what is important, you do research very sincerely. I'm very happy to inform that the student, within 18 months, he published very good impact factor journals research, and now his guide said, now you are ready to face the interview, and on 6th February, today is 6th February, he is going to get a PhD within 18 months by publication, good publication, college publication, or free publication. There is no RR, there is no board of studies, there is no study referral. So this is called ethics, morality, and quality of this. And it is in Germany. In Germany, what is the population of Germany? Not more than 6 crores. But how many universities? More than 6,000 universities. Look at the Japan. How many universities in Japan? More than 12,000 universities in Japan. What is the population? Not more than 4 crores. And here, in India, our population is 140 crore. And how many universities? Not more than 1,200 universities. And in the 1,200 universities, not more than 450 state funded universities like a Savitri. Most of the private university and the Central University, Unitary University, or the Deemed University. But in other countries, university are large, number is very high. Pune University, just guess, I was discussed with one European guy, he said that, what is the student strength? I said 700,000. He was shocked. 700,000, 7 lakh students in your university. I said, yes. How is possible? You can't imagine their student strength is not more than 3,500 in their country. There is a name called the Göttingen University. 52 Nobel laureates produced in that university. How many? In Germany, 52 Nobel laureates produced in that university, in Göttingen University. I visited several times in that university. And what is the student strength? Not more than 1,000. Can you believe? And here, for 700,000, 7 lakh students, 1 vice chancellor, 1 registrar, 1 dean, 1 pro-vice chancellor, 1 board of studies chairman. So this is called our education system. But in spite of that, in a short span of time, last 75 decades, 75 years, somehow we got good policies, and ultimately result is that this result, and that's why I said I was in Czech Republic, you will surprise. I said one good example of Europe. The other bad example, if you ask any lady driver or lady teacher in Czech Republic, their salary and male salary is good. Whereas in our country, through Indian Constitution, 1 vote, 1 value, 1 citizenship, all equal rights, we got it through the Indian Constitution. You know? In a one stroke, in Afghanistan, women get a voting rights in 1990. But in US, in 67 women get rights in the voting rights. UK, where we started a democracy, but in UK, they just recently they get in the 60s, 70s, they get women rights. So this is a history. So there is a myth related to Western world also. Everything is good in that side. It's not. We have a very good researcher. We have people, very good people who are good administrators, good researchers, good people who are disseminating their knowledge to the society. But now, what is our responsibility? Wherever we go, if we ask our conscience that whether I am doing right thing or dark thing, while going to sleep, if you ask to your heart, today I did good thing, then you will get a satisfaction. Then you put a good research, then you become a good citizen. And research is very important, whether you are in science field, whether you are in language field, or whether you are in social science field. You will get a 100% satisfaction when you are doing research. And that's why I'm congratulating the college authority for organizing a very important workshop, seminar, we call it, in a research methodology. Our education is going to change very dynamically. I said earlier, in Germany, like situation, now there is possibly 2020 onwards, your college is going to get autonomy. You are going to become a degree awarding institution. Your responsibility role is going to increase. But if you become a degree institution awarding institution, institute, your responsibility become more responsibility because you are going to change the mindset of the new generation. And you have to compete the world with your college. You have to compete with the Ferguson College in Pune. You have to compete with the Bombay University College. So you need to develop a research culture among the faculty, among the students, and research culture. For research culture, what you need a good library. You need a good librarian who has to give information to the student, not only the student. You just go and get a books. The role of the librarian to give the up-to-date knowledge to the student or the faculty. But that is we are mismatching, and hopefully, college authority can take care of this thing. And next time, whenever you organize seminar, I will get a good response from participants that they are accepted with talent and they are doing good research. Once again, thanks for inviting me for this workshop. In fact, this date was booked 3-4 months back by madam. She was keenly said that, sir, can you please come? I said, why not? It's very, I traveled from Pune to here to just say this kind of words to you because 4-5 hour journey and 10-hour journey, and almost I thought that let me share whatever in my mind I have to share. I hope you like it and see you in Pune. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's honor for us to have as a keynote speaker. Really, sir, we enjoyed Feast of Knowledge. Sir, we feel extremely sorry that we forgot to present certificate to you. May I request Honorable Advocate Niaz Ahmed Lodi sir to present certificate of excellence on behalf of we all. It's honor, sir, for us. We are with us the chairperson of inaugural session, Honorable Subhash Nikam sir. May I request Honorable Treasurer to present certificate to Honorable Subhash Nikam sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. For the keynote session, we have with us Honorable Dr. J.A.T. Bidlan ma'am as chairperson of the session. She is present online. Ma'am, can you hear? Hello? Unmute yourself. Madam, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. It's an honor
Okay,
to have with us. This is a token of appreciation and love we would like to present for you, ma'am. You can see this is memento and shawl, and Dr. Lodi madam is taking from me on behalf of you, and she will deliver you, ma'am. It's honor. Now it's time to listen the chairperson of technical session of Honorable Dr. Khare sir. May I request Honorable J.A.T. Bidlan ma'am to conclude the session. After that, we have to listen the president of inaugural function, Honorable Nikam sir. Bidlan ma'am, please, over to you.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
You are audible, ma'am.
Good afternoon to all of you. Respected dais, First of all, I'll thank to all the organizer who has been organized the conference and has given me an opportunity to be a chairperson for this session. I think so. This session was very fruitful. It was worthful to all the participants who have been participated in this seminar. They must have got a very intellectual knowledge about the research, as Khare sir also mentioned, about the guide, the students, how the guide should be, how the student should be, how they must select the topic for the research. So on the whole, it was a very good session. Even I liked it, and I thank all the participants. And I'll take your leave now, as actually I'm in the journey. So thank you to all of you. Hello,
Thank you.
can everybody hear me?
Yes, yes, ma'am. You are audible.
Okay, ma'am, I'm extremely sorry. I'm in a journey because a major incident has taken place.
Okay, no issue, madam. It's honor for us. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Okay, okay.
Okay, now it's a time for the presidential speech of the plenary session. And I very respectfully call upon Dr. Subhash Nigam sir for the presentation.
So it is my privilege to hear the session of and the keynote speaker. It's very reputed speaker not only in India, but he delivers so many lectures in entire corner of the world. So it is our privilege. This sir has discussed so many things from history to today's research condition. So we people are doing research only for our PhD degrees. We are not inventor, no doubt. Thomas Edison invented a bulb. He tried how many times? You can imagine. My teacher was told when I was student. He told me Thomas Edison was invented a bulb and he tried to 999 times. When I read regarding the literature of the Thomas Edison, he was tried to invent a bulb 2609 times. Then he succeeded. He has so many products, and he have got 194 patents. So suppose the world suggested that the bulb was invented in Malegaon. What happened? Still the world would be in the darkness because you tried how many times? अगर मालेगांव वाले को बता देते हो कि तुम बल्ब का देख दो हम बाकी देखते हैं तो कितने दिन में हम बल्ब यूज करते एक बार 2 बार 100 बार 200 बार अल्टीमेटली क्या होता था हम छोड़ देते थे लेकिन वो बंदे ने छोड़ा क्या The same thing happened with the research. हम लोगों को मालूम है कि there are so many changes in the methodology. In our days, I had completed my PhD degree 22 years ago. आज का जो कंडीशन है हम लोगों को तो वर्ल्ड में भी मालूम नहीं था डेवलप आज तो तुम हाथ में मोबाइल लेके घूमते तुम्हें मालूम है टाइप करो गूगल पे रिसर्च करो रिसेंट ट्रेनिंग में मल्टीडिसिप्लिनरी रिसर्च each and everything is available in our hand. But those days, when the professor was doing a PhD, at that time, it was very hard. I visited so many libraries for the references collection only. So many libraries, not only in our state, also in PHU, then Aligarh Muslim University, then Calcutta Central Library, and collected the resources. But nowadays, we have each and everything in cloud. I always quoted that new generation is super than older, no doubt. But I never forget that gold is gold. तो ये जो पुराने लोग कर गए अपने कि we have now we are going to change all the education policies, education systems. There is NEP is coming to us. So we have started in higher education. Then after the result of the higher education, we go from the schools, and definitely there are to change because the world scenario is totally changing regarding the education system. So we have collected the data theoretically, but what about the practical experience? What about the use of research? So not for our cash time or not for other things. It is also useful for our social. So I conclude here, sir has delivered very nice lecture. We got so many n number of things from lectures or the keynote addresses. So thank you very much for an opportunity giving me the right authority of the J.A.T college. And really, Sarma ma'am, she's my student. You can't believe on me. She will become an officer at that time because she tried for the MPSC examinations. But we have the good teachers. So that's why coming in our fraternity. So thank you very much for inviting me as a and give an opportunity to chair the session. Again, thanks a lot from the management.
Thank you very much, sir. And simply speaking, all the speakers' speeches were simply ineffable, cannot be explained in words. Way Dr. Vijay Khare sir taught us the hierarchical manner, the jargons of research methodology, means we could never get those things anywhere. He has brought home all the terminologies in a very simple manner and with fine examples. Thank you very much, sir. It's really an honor to have you in this conference. Now it's time for the word of thanks, and I very respectfully call upon Dr. J.A.T sir for the word of thanks.
Sir, and foremost, I would like to thank the president for this session, Dr. Subhash Nikam sir. Is working as a principal in MSG College in spite of busy schedule. He has come here and given us time and chaired this session and being the president for today's function. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Then I would like to thank Dr. Vijay Khare sir, Dean, Faculty of Humanities. He had traveled from Pune for given a fruitful lecture in aspects of research methodology, the new terminologies that we got here, the epistemology in the research, that is a very fruitful, sir, as a my point of view. There are so many hierarchies that you are mentioned for doing a research and what aspects that we have to keep in mind when we are doing the research. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the fruitful session. Then I would like to thank our honorable treasurer of our Jadivan Humanitarian Institution, Dr. Advocate Diaz Ahmad Dodi Sahib. Thank you, sir, for being here and giving us the inspiration. Now I will thank all the participants and our in-charge principal man and those who are present in the and in the hall. So thank you all of you for being here. Thank you very much. Yes, now the session is for the lunch. So all you have your good lunch. And after 1 hour, you have to remain present in the hall for the next sessions. Thank you very much.
वर्चुअल वालों को भी बोल दो वापस रिज्वाइन करना.
All the participants who are joining us and who have joined us online, they also take a break. After 1 hour, we will rejoin.
We will provide a virtual lunch for them. Ladies, please be seated. Gents को पहले जो arrange कर दे दो. Please be seated at your places. नहीं सर करते हैं सर. या सर वो छोटे रूम में अरेंज करो सर. उमर फारूक सर प्लीज ज्वाइन देम. जेंट्स आप लोग जल्दी से कर लो फिर हम जाते रहेंगे. और
तो खाली कर दे थोड़ा.
जफर सर चलिए. या सर उधर